get this show on the road tonight. Is that going? Yep, that's going. What about over here on TikTok? Should we get this going too? Doesn't want to. Come on. And change this as well. Right. Let's get this show on the road then, shall we? We've actually got a clear night for once. Well, hey, that makes a change, doesn't it? Doesn't it, guys? Let's just trim this a little bit. And let's bring it up here. Let's try adjust that one slightly there. So, right, okay, here we are. We're live eventually. So, guys, if you are joining us for the first time, we've got some clear skies tonight. Well, hey, so we are searching for the strange and anomalous in the night sky here, live over the skies of Wiltshire in the United Kingdom. We are right in the heart of Crop Circle country and just down the road from Stonehenge. We're looking for the weird, wonderful, strange and anomalous flying around tonight. We've got the new tracker up as well, and we've got some movement. You can see it is already tracking one, and just up there. Yes, we're looking for those UFOs, UAPs flying around. Let us know where you're joining us from tonight, and make sure you're following as well. We do this every night that the sky is clear. When it's not clear, we get the big radio antenna out and we sweep the galaxy for potential alien radio signals coming in, or if the moon is up full, there's some footage from our moon stream there, and we see the moon up close, see all the craters, all the details, and talk about how strange it is there. But yeah, do make sure you're following for those, and say hello. Let us know if you've experienced anything unexplainable in the skies yourself. So this is a live view here of the skies over Wiltshire, and you can see all the stars and things flying around up there, but hopefully we're going to see some anomalous movement, anomalous behaviour from some of those objects. We've got a nice little tracker on there as well, so we'll be plotting the courses as they fly over. Or you can see one just going off there. It's trying to track an object off of the screen. A bit late for it there. Can I turn the brightness up a little bit on here? Sorry guys, where is I need to open up some settings here. Camera up, right, yeah, come on, needs to, oh no, that's too bright. There we go, that's a little bit better there, so we can hopefully then see some of those background stars there. Not sure why that janked out a bit. So yeah, we're going to be searching for the weird one, for the strange and anomalous flying around in the night sky. God, it must have been over, it must be nearly 2 weeks, mustn't it, since we had a decent Skywatch, so I'm hoping for lots of activity tonight. Where are we? Why is that stopped? Oh, looks like the applications changed. They give me 2 seconds to just reboot this. I'm going to show you the behind the scenes. So it's going to be bright white for a second as it loads. But this is our software we're using to track the strange and anomalous. There you go. It's back up now. Right, here we go. It's now starting to plot some of those movements there. They're on the edge of the screen though, so you can't really see that one. Yeah, it's a bit frustrating. I'm sure there'll be one that comes over in a minute. We've got one, oh, you can just, top left, you can see a line going through there as it is tracking an object. Oh, and there's one in A1 as well there. It's trying to track some movement. What else have we got? So we've got a few things flying around tonight. Oh, actually, I've been ignoring the chat because I've not got it up on the thing. Sorry, guys. T is in. How you doing? Good to see you. Up's in as well. Shooting Star in C3. Good spotting there. And Lizzie, how you doing? How is the Spotify project going? It's like I've been slacking on that front. So, yeah, the podcast should be, I'm going to be recording more of that tomorrow. Oh, look, we've got some movement there. It's tracking across the sky. So what this software is doing now, because there's lots of objects. There's lots of objects up there flying around in the night sky. Lots of satellites, lots of explainable things. And we want to filter those out from the UFOs, the UAPs. So we've now got this software which is going to be tracking those objects, and then if they display any sort of behavior there that is anomalous, the sort of thing that a satellite just can't do, then it should highlight it to us. So that orange line that it's drawing there is it's trying to plot the predicted course of these satellites and things. They should all follow straight lines. They're falling to Earth in a big circle. There you go, you can see it. So now it's got the course there. It's predicting it there with the dashed line. It's going green because it's following the expected path. It is straight.
Target detected.
And when it goes red, that means that it is deviating from the predicted path there, and therefore could be anomalous. So that's what you're seeing coming across the sky there. We're tracking those moving objects in the night sky. So do make sure you are following us though, because we do this every night, that the sky is clear. And Neil, good to see you in alone as well. Thank you for the gifts as well. All of the gifts, the subs, the patrons do go back into the stream. Where are we? How you doing, John? Good to see you there. John, clear skies, and it was meant to be cloudy. There was this cloud just as it was getting dark on the horizon. I'm like, do not come this way. And it has held off for a bit, but we have been owed a nice clear run, haven't we, guys? Their evening A up as well. Alone's in the house, and Adam too. Yeah, we're getting the regulars in, loving stickers there. Dazza, good to see you there. And Joe, hi from Donny, I love it. How are your skies this evening as well, guys? Do let us know there. Eric as well, thank you for the rose. And Mimsy is much appreciated.
Target detected.
Oh, yes, all going off now. All the gifts and things do go back into the stream there. A up too.
Thank you for the alien pets, guys.
Thank you for feeding Alan there. Mimsy and up again. Very, very kind of you guys. How is everyone's weekend going? God, we've got how many on the screen at the minute? Look, 1 just up there and 2 at the top that it's trying to track. Now, the tracking software it's machine learning based, so the more it does it, hopefully the more accurate it will get. I'm sure we'll get a few false positives, and it also struggles with the faint ones, but it's interesting to kind of see how it learns. It already has improved slightly. So, yeah, again, we haven't had much time. We haven't had many clear skies to do the training with it, so we will see. We've got one coming behind me now that it is plotting the course.
Target detected.
No, it's... Oh, that's an interesting one as well, because... Oh, no, it's just off the screen for you guys. But, yeah, that was a nice one there, and it's green as well. So it was identifying correct targets. God, I was trying to keep on top of all of these things going on at once here. I think I need an assistant. Viral's in the house. Good to see you. And V is in. How are we doing, V? Mims as well, thank you for those shares. Those shares and likes, guys, they do help us to reach more and more like-minded people. There, the more eyes and minds on the phenomena, the better. So the more we can piece this puzzle together. So we do appreciate you tapping away there. And Erica.
Nom nom nom, thanks, guys.
Thank you for feeding Alan, our little streamer mascot there. So we've got some movement. It's trying to track it at the top there in B. But it is struggling. Why is it struggling with that one? Maybe it's a bit too fast for it there. So we're still learning a bit, but hopefully some of these tracking ones can be interesting. You get to see some anomalous stuff there. So yeah, if you are joining us, we are searching the skies live for the strange and anomalous UFOs, UAP are flying around here in the skies of Wiltshire. And for those of you that know, that is crop circle country. We had one just outside of town not so long ago. Oh, look, it's a little Alan. Thank you for that one.
Target
V
detected.
Well. Target detected. It's just off screen for you guys. I'm going to have to move the camera so you can see some of the activity there. Thank you for the little Alan there, V. So yeah, we are searching for the strange anomalous in the skies over Wiltshire. We're just down the road from Stonehenge with a long history with the phenomena here. So do make sure you're following us. We do this every night, that the sky is
Target
clear.
detected.
Alright, I'm going to move this camera around because there is so... That was a nice bright one. You only caught the corner of it there. How you doing, Cosmic in the house as well? And John, thank you for joining us. Where are you watching from tonight there? And Cebu, what do you think about the Atlas thing? Oh, well, it is the talk of everything at the minute, and I think rightly so. It's a very interesting object. I'm not fully sold that it is anomalous yet, probably more an interstellar fancy object, but that's not a hard-held belief. I'm sure we will get more information on that one as it comes by. It's very, very interesting. Oh my god, there's 3 coming in at speed. Look at those ones. Now, it's going to have a real hard time trying to track all those different ones there. Look at those coming in. How many? Oh my god, that was too much for the tracker there. That was too much for it to handle.
Target detected.
Yeah, no wonder it's gone red there. God, there is so many on the screen at the minute. Now, we've got to keep our eye on them, and the tracker is meant to be helping us with this, but that's a bit busy for it to understand. And we need to be looking for that anomalous behaviour there. Oh, we're going to zoom in on this one, right? Let's pause the tracker. That one is strange. Right, hold on, let's zoom in.
Zoom mode activated.
Look at this one. Look at the colour on that. Nice green within that as well. Seems to be almost changing colour. That is crazy bright and fast there, isn't it? Let's get this back up again. Look how fast that one is going across the screen there. That is insane, isn't it, guys? Ooh. Right, let's put the tracker back on. Wow, it is really, really kicking off already tonight. Where are we? Leeds way for John, excellent. I don't think we've had anybody from Leeds, so good to have you in from there as well. And Kate as well. Are the stars a bit too twinkly for it to catch? It might be. It does struggle with them sometimes when they are really, really twinkly. They're, trying to look for the difference in brightness of objects. So that can definitely be an issue. V coming in with those hashtags of random explosion. Yeah, it all just kicked off at once there, didn't it? Okay, we've got a few more coming on screen that is trying to track. I might need to turn the brightness up to give it a hand there. There is loads, but there is loads really kicking off. Lay as well, good to have you in. Thank you for the follow, where you're joining us from. And it is very clear, but we have been owed this as well. Usually I hop in for an hour and watch, not a lot. That's the most I've ever seen. So, yeah, I mean, we've had a rough run, I think, the last couple of weeks. We are owed some. So hopefully can make up for it a bit tonight. There's 7 at the minute there, user 43. And V coming in with those
detected.
shares. There we go. Sam as well, thank you for the rose. Erica too, appreciate those. All the gifts, the subs, the patrons to go back into the stream, hopefully improving all of this sort of stuff that we do here. That is really, really kicking off tonight. Now, I keep getting a lot really at the top of the screen that you guys can't see at the minute. So I'm going to spin the camera around in hopes that if that's a busy part of the sky, you are going to be able to see it a bit more there. So hold on, let's turn the tracker off and spin the camera around. Right, pause you for a second, because otherwise if I move it, all the stars then appear to move, and it thinks, yeah, that that's it's objects. Right, let's turn the tracker back on, see if this is a busier patch of sky. Oh, immediately, no, it's, oh, there's one coming in at the top. Hold on, I think the screen is around the wrong way for you guys. I think I've inverted it. Oh well. So we've got some movement there already. Nice bright one coming across the screen. It's what it's meant to do is when it identifies movement, you get that target symbol, and that orange line is when it's monitoring the path it's already taken then, and it will try and predict in front of it, there we go, the dashed line of where it expects it to travel. And if it stays on that path, it will stay green. Therefore, it's probably a satellite. It's following a straight orbit there, and then if it goes red, it means it's deviated from that path.
Target detected.
Yeah, it means it's deviated from that path, and therefore could be a potential UFO, a UAP there, because satellites are falling to Earth in a big circle, and yeah, they cannot really stray from those paths. So if we see any of that behaviour, maybe speed changes as well, stopping dead, speeding up, anything like that can really, really point to us that maybe we're seeing something anomalous there, not just one of the many, many satellites flying around up there. Right, where are we in the chat as well, because I've been neglecting it. I've got too many things going on at once tonight there. V coming in with the shares. And Riz, what are you using? So this is our own setup here. We've got a very good camera, a very good lens out in my garden at the minute on a motorised tripod. Nice bright one coming in there. Let's see if it can track that one. Is it going to plot that course? Yep. And is it going to go green? And therefore, yeah, it's green. So then if that goes red, then it's of interest. That is...
Target detected.
Oh, okay, so there's some deviation it is detecting there. Whether it's accurate or not, it's still learning a bit there. So this will help us filter out some of all of this activity. It's really kicking off there. But yeah, we use a camera that, and the software itself it's proprietary. I've been doing my best to understand coding and programming it ourselves there, but we're using a bit of
Target
AI,
detected.
bit of machine learning there. Okay, that one's gone red. See how far it deviates from that red predicted path there. Could be an indicator that it may have a changed course. That is what we are on the lookout for tonight. There. So it's not a scope actually, it's a bit understandable because most people think it is, but this is actually basically a digital camera with a very good lens. We can cover as much surface area in the sky as possible for that movement there. Anthony, where's Free Eye Atlas? Sadly, it is below the horizon for us at the minute. It's actually too close to the sun for us to get any optics on it. But when it comes out the other side in November, we might just be able to catch it again there. And thank you for the follow. Do guys make sure you're following us. We do this every night that the skies are clear. When they're not clear, we get the big radio antenna out, sweep the galaxy for potential alien radio signals coming in. Oh, got another one there. When the moon is up full, we do a moon stream. That's some footage from it. We see all the craters, all the details, talk about the strange and anomalous nature of the moon. Where are you joining us from tonight, Anthony? There, and Agent X is in the house. I've just installed YouTube on my Fire Stick, so I'm on the big screen. That's neat. You don't want to see me on the old big screen. But as Agent X says, we also dual stream over on YouTube. It's a little bit of a backup, mainly. We're at the thing UFO there, but you do get a horizontal view and you see slightly more of the sky. But just in case TikTok ever decides it doesn't like aliens anymore, you can all join us over there. And user 40 A junior astronomer fan. Excellent. Good to have you in. Hopefully you'll enjoy this, and you can tell us some of the stars that we're looking at. We love to hear if you've got any knowledge on that. And Stephen's over on YouTube. Good to see you there, Stephen. Simo as well, is it clearer watching through the telescope versus on the screen? Can never... Oh, it's jumped ahead on me there. Where is it said? Can never get mine focused. Yeah, if you're watching it on the screen, you know, then you're not kind of holding it in your hand and those potential vibrations there. I find it easier anyway. Some people swear the other way there. Reza, well, so it's a Sony A7. I can never remember the details on the lens. Gotcha as well. It is a busy night already. Look at all that movement that we are getting as well. V, thank you for the reminder for people there. I'd like to read all of the messages, so I do get a bit far behind in the chat. It's not too bad at the minute, I don't think. But yeah, I will get round to you there. Jay, thank you for the follow. Where are you joining us from tonight? And Riz as well. James, any activity in the area? We are getting a lot of activity tonight. It is going off something rotten tonight, so keep an eye out for those red lines. So we've got lots of dots. A lot of those are a bit too faint for it to track at the minute. It's having trouble, but the software is learning. Oh, we're getting one now, so it's predicting a path. It's green, it's staying on the path. If it goes red, that could be a sign that it is deviated from a straight trajectory, a straight orbit.
Target detected.
There we go. I think that one is a bit sensitive. Probably got the, put the analysis slightly wrong there. Oh, you see that wiggly line? For some reason, maybe if it, yeah, it's having a bit of a trouble there. What's setting that one off? But that is why it's machine learning, and hopefully it'll get a bit better there. But we're looking for those paths to go red, and then are we observing that object moving? Are we observing it doing something strange, something a satellite just cannot do? So they're falling to Earth in a big circle. They have to really follow straight paths and consistent speeds. Any adjustments they can make, we can't really see down here. So that could be a sign. There's so much activity tonight. I mean, we have been owed a good one, haven't we, guys? So it's definitely paying off, I think, of the wait there. But, guys, let us know where you're joining us from tonight there. And Riz, thank you for the follow there. Shady2, where are you joining us from? Agent X, going to sub you now from the new show. Oh, excellent. Good to have you in there. Your new X Uncovered. We'll have to check your channel out there over on YouTube. And C as well. Good to thank you for the follow. The software surely you're using is an existing app. No, so this isn't. This is this software is basically we're making it ourselves, and that is why it's not quite perfect yet, because I'm not very good at it. But in theory, it is training and it should get better over time. We just haven't had many clear nights to do this with, basically. And what are you tracking? So just browsing, good question. So we are tracking anomalous objects in the night sky. This is a live feed from Wiltshire. The skies over Wiltshire in the United Kingdom. So just down the road from Stonehenge, but right in the heart of Crop Circle country. That's a good one. Look at that. Keep an eye on it. Does it do anything strange? So yeah, it's highlighted something strange, but I couldn't see anything strange there. So, but yeah, keep an eye. So we're looking at the live over Wiltshire here, these skies, and we're looking for UFOs, UAP flying around. But the problem is, if you've ever looked up to the night sky, you'll know that there are lots of explainable things up there. Lots of satellites, 14,500 of them at the last count. Lots of shooting stars, lots of moving things like that. So we need to be able to filter those out, because we're going to see a lot of them tonight. Now, we tend to see a good few anomalous objects per stream. There's quite a lot going on up there that satellites just can't explain away. We see these movements that, you know, our conventional craft, our conventional spacecraft or satellites and things like that, but they behave in ways that we cannot explain. And that is what we are on the lookout for tonight. Hopefully the tracker will help us filter out some of those as well. But do make sure you're following us though, because say we do this every night, that the sky is clear, and when it's not clear we get that bigger radio antenna out and we sweep the galaxy for potential alien radio signals coming in from amongst the stars. Or next time the moon is up, we'll be doing a moon stream, and there's some moon stream footage there. See all the craters, all the details, talk about how strange the moon is. V, loving the stickers there. Stephen, good evening. How's the tracking software system going? So it's still learning. It's still very much a learning, but we haven't had some good nights to train it. So hopefully this is going to be a good one for it to improve upon there. And Stephen's in the house. Oh, you're over here now. Happening as well. Hi, mate. Any info on 3i Atlas? So we have started to get some images from the European Space Agency, I believe. Nothing amazing there, but I was a little bit sus in the delay in getting them out there. But if they're coming out there now and it all looks normal, I think it is probably leaning towards fancy interstellar comet or something like that. But hey, what do we know? I'm sure we'll get some more data that will muddy the waters again. Lauda as well, thank you for the follow. And Fraz as well, thank you for the gifts, and DJ Pete as well. All the gifts, the subs, the patrons and things do go back into the stream, helping us improve what we do. And Stephen, going by your software, one just made a right angle. So that is the gold standard of what we want to see. Any real right angle turns like that, there's nothing that we have technology-wise that can do that. So immediately that is anomalous right there. So hopefully the software will highlight those. It is a bit janky at the minute, especially if two cross path near each other, then it kind of loses one for the other. So keep an eye on it, because that could be really good there. How you doing, Fraz, as well? Good to see you in. Just browsing, not far from you. Excellent. I'm new to the area, but only been here a while, and we have seen some strange things. It is a very ancient and mythical landscape here of a long history of the phenomena. Have you seen anything strange whilst you've been around here? And Simon, good to have you on board. Just browsing too there. And Matt G as well, Drizzle, and Tubor as well. And H4. Good. Well, that's quite a few of you guys. Thank you for joining us today.
Target detected.
Oh, we got a nice one there. Oh, it's just behind me. You can't see it. Oh, it's just gone off the screen. Just down there. Excuse me. Oh, is it lagging? Damn. Might have to stop the dual stream. This TikTok software is really rubbish, and it does not like to work. If it keeps playing up, we'll see if we can shut some other things down there. And V, thank you for feeding Alan.
Nom nom nom, thanks, guys.
The alien pets are his favourite there. Paul as well. Welcome aboard. Happening. Why do you think all the space agencies, including the American government, that shut down at this time? So, well, that is what was really suspect, wasn't it?
Target detected.
No, that one doesn't look... That one looks the same to me. So keep an eye for that anomalous movement there. Even if the tracker does go red, it's not necessarily still learning, so, but keep an eye out, because we're looking for that strange behaviour there. We're looking for those right-angle turns, the interstellar handbrake turn, slowing down, speeding up, flashing as well. Oh, that one's getting a bit bright. It's missing it a bit there with the old tracker, but that one keeps... the colour keeps changing there a bit. Keep an eye for that strange movement there, and you can let us know with the grid references are there. So yes, the space agencies are shutting down. So NASA shut down. I was willing to let that just be, hey, it's bureaucracy. Sometimes they do that. It's always inconvenient, a little bit suspect, but hey. But then we had the delay getting the images, didn't we, from the European Space Agency, etc. There, and I thought that was a bit suspect. But we are getting those images now, and there's nothing there exactly happening. Where are we there? And Jaydan as well. So talk the nuke folks through what we're looking at. Good point there, Jaydan as well. If you are joining us for the first time, we are searching the skies live over Wiltshire. We're right in the heart of crop circle country. We're looking for the strange and anomalous UFOs, UAP in the night sky. And yeah, that's what we're looking at here. So it's a live feed of the sky, and there's all of these objects flying around here. And we've got this little tracking software that's trying to learn to distinguish between satellites and explainable things versus potential UFOs, UAP. Still finding its legs at the minute, but it's quite useful to see, to monitor all of that movement on screen at once there. So there's lots of things up there, like I said, satellites, shooting stars, 14,500 satellites at the last count there. So there's going to be lots of explainable things, and we need to filter those out. But if you keep watching, you'll start to see some do things that satellites just can't do, like slow down, speed up, change their course, their trajectory. Satellites are falling to Earth in a big circle there, so they can't really deviate, not that we can see to the minute. So yeah, that is what we are looking at for, that strange and anomalous behaviour there. So yeah, make sure you are following those. So we do this every night so that the skies are clear enough to get the camera out. God knows what it was doing on this one. Look, what is that? That was wiggling all over the shop there. It must have crossed the stream with something else there to throw it off. Bex as well, thank you for the follow. Where are you joining us from there? And see, where are you based? Still a little cloudy. So we are in Warminster as well. So we're right on the edge of the Salisbury Plain training area there. But if you know the area at all, this little town here in Wiltshire, that's a nice one. Bit of green coloration to it as well. Keep an eye on that one. So yeah, based in Wiltshire, Warminster. Back in the 60s and 70s, there was a really big UFO flap here. It had all of the hallmarks of a good UFO event. It had landings, abductions, craft, lights in the sky, time, and even weird sounds. It went on for about 10 years. People travelled internationally to move here to be with the phenomena. You don't hear about it now, and I didn't until I moved here. And it's absolutely fascinating what went on here. So this town, these skies do have history. They are worth watching as well. And if you're into your podcast as well, over on Spotify, we've only got the promo up at the minute. It's the first for a few minutes of episode 1. That's the new podcast. We're doing a 6-episode deep dive into that mystery here as well. And V coming in with the hashtags. And Jaydan, is it your live feed?
Target detected.
Yes, it is. So all of this is totally our own here. This is live from my garden. It's out there on a tripod with a little remote tracking head. We bring it in via a very long HDMI lead into the software here, which we are trying to train tonight. So those both will probably go red. Yes, it's not quite getting the initial courses straight enough, which seems to be why it's setting off them red when they're not changing drastically enough. It's getting those angles wrong, and therefore, when it's not following the predicted course, it is going a red. So a little bit more tweaking to be done there. Mouse is very, very busy tonight. You are right there as well. John, thank you for feeding Alan as well.
Thank you for the alien pets, guys.
Our little stream mascot there, and happening theory is, not that I'm saying it is, could be an ancient human civilization from the past Earth. That is, I've heard that one and I love it. The idea that, maybe there's a past civilization here on Earth. Maybe old humans, we don't really know how long we've been around for. It could be a very long time. Maybe fled the Earth to avoid a catastrophe.
Target
or
detected.
Even a previous civilization before even humans. It could be returning. I do love all of those ones. It is a theory, but it's interesting, isn't it? When all they come out, is there any clues that that's what might be going on there? That is a good one, V. You're right there. And Kate as well. Is the recording from last night's deep dive on the Patreon? I fell asleep. Yes, it is. It should be up there for you guys to listen to now. So we do, a couple of times a month, we do a deep dive into either a scientific paper or a whistleblower's account or something like that related to the phenomena over on our Patreon there for our supporters. And at the minute, you can join for free for the first month if you use the link in our bio there. You can see the past deep dives, and we'll have another one coming up that you'll be able to join us for on the 24th of October. We're going to be looking through the leaked MJ12 documents there. It's going to be really, really cool. But yes, Kate, you should be able to catch that one up there. It is cool, isn't it? I didn't realise how busy the skies were until we started pointing the old camera up to it. And Maz, what are you called on Spotify? So if you should search, it should be called The Warminster Mystery. And it's only the promo up there at the minute, which is the first few minutes of episode 1. I'm still working on finishing the episodes. Time flies, doesn't it? But yeah, over the next month or so, we should have the episodes starting to release. So that's tomorrow's job, is to finish off the first few. There, and Jadine, have you seen any questionable things? So yes, we do tend to see something at least once, but more like 2 or 3 times per Skywatch there. There is quite a lot of strange activity out there, more than I ever realised when we started doing this. The clips should be on our main TikTok page there. I mean, there's lots of normal objects out there, so lots of satellites, as we've mentioned before, 14,500 of them at the last count there. And, it's hard sometimes to filter them out, but if you keep watching, you will start to see that strange behaviour, and anything that really jumps out the corner of my eye, we can zoom right in on there. Stephen, they all know your location. They can pinpoint your tracking system. Yes, exactly. They're coming in. Yeah, I gave up trying to be anonymous here. Our mouse loving the new software. Thank you. It's many a late night I've been trying to refine this, and it's still got quite a way to go. As we can see, it's bringing up a few anomalies that aren't anomalies are there, but it should learn over time, and it is slowly improving. But sadly, we have to do it live because, if the skies are clear, then we're on and we're doing a live stream, so we never get the chance to train it offline. There. How you doing? Terry as well, and Lisa, good to have you back in tonight. How is everyone doing there? Banana, hello, and thank you for the gifts. All the gifts and the Patreon things do go back into the stream, helping us improve what we do. Good to see you there. Carl as well. Lisa, I was sick yesterday, so couldn't watch. I'll catch up, though. Definitely, Lisa. And let us know what you think of it as well. I hope you're feeling better today there. TY as well, thank you for the shares. Guys, those shares and those likes really, really help us to meet more and more like-minded people there like yourselves. The more eyes and minds on the phenomena, the better. So the more we can piece this puzzle together there. Cool, I should give it a follow. Excellent, Mouse, and tell us what you think as well, because I need a little bit of a motivation for that one, so thank you there, Mouse. John, where is May? Actually, I don't know. I know she's had a busy time at the minute, so maybe taking a few days to catch up on life, maybe. Hope it's all well, though. Jaydan as well, thank you for the follow there, matey. And guys, if you do have questions, ask away. There are no silly questions here. It's an opportunity for us all to learn a little bit more about our universe, our place within it, how it all works there. And hey, it's a good opportunity for me as well, because when quite often I don't know the answers, I think you guys will, so we can all stretch our brains a bit together there. How are we doing, Raf? Good to see you there. Actually, really? I didn't know that. Oh, that is a shame. I have you because I don't keep up though. And satellites. So Callum, you're right. There are lots of satellites. There's 14,500 of them up there at the last count, and they want to put that up to 40,000. So many of those objects. And then on top of that, you've got a bit of space junk too. You have the odd shooting star. So there are lots of explainable things up there. So you're totally right. But if you keep looking, there will be things that we see that behave in ways that satellites just can't, because they're falling to Earth in a big circle. They have to follow very straight paths. Their trajectory there and consistent speeds. They can make adjustments, but from down here they're very subtle, so we don't see them over this small patch of the sky. We wouldn't notice it. They're ever so slight there, and if you keep watching, you'll see some that do appear to slow down or speed up. And the gold standard, the one we really want to see, is the interstellar handbrake turn. If something just does a right angle or stops dead, or even changes its course noticeably on here, which is what the tracker is trying to identify, that is the gold standard there, because satellites just cannot do that there. Planes as well. Planes they're very rare at night over this part of the sky, but when they do come over, they're really obvious. They're big red and green things with their strobes. You can see the wings, and they're quite big. So yeah, we can filter out over them as well. Terry as well, thank you for the shares there. Oh, I didn't get the first pass that agent. Excellent. Lisa, still feeling rough, but not as bad off. Well, I hope it does improve over the weekend. It's typical, isn't it? You know, you go through the week,
detected.
and then all a weekend you're ill. There. Kiki as well, thank you for the follow. Let us know where you're joining us from tonight. Albert 2 as well. Where's Tommy? That is the question. Where is Tommy? He's normally on a bit later there. And Shannon is in the house. Good to see you there, Shannon. And Carl.
Nom, thanks, guys.
Thank you for feeding Alan there. Where are we? Christoph as well, thank you for the
Target
follow.
detected.
Oh, got a good one. So what you're seeing on screen, if you are just joining us now, we're doing a live UFO UAP Skywatch. Our camera is located about 10 metres in front of me in my garden. We are in Wiltshire in the United Kingdom, just down the road from Stonehenge, but right in the heart of crop circle country. So we're looking for UFOs, UAP, flying around in the night sky. So yes, a live view, and what you'll see, these dots appear there. They're little targets. That is the software trying to identify movement there. When it gets movement, it will then try and see where it's been, draw a line basically of the course it's been. You can see it doing one there, that orange line. It's now planning the movement, or it lost it again. But what it will do is, once it's got that line of where, the straight line of where it has been, it will then try to predict in front of it where the future course will be, because as we mentioned earlier, satellites follow those straight paths. So if it's a satellite, it will follow this predicted path, and it's a white dotted line you'll see when it successfully gets. When it's struggling, I think they're a bit faint for it at the minute. Yeah, and then as the object moves along that path, if it maintains the predicted course there, it will be green. If it deviates, which is a satellite shouldn't be able to do, then it will go red and highlight that to us. But this is machine learning, so we have to kind of let it learn. There you go, the path has gone green, the object is whatever it is tracking it, as it's behind
detected.
me. I won't say it's gone red, so it's done something anomalous, or it thinks it's done something anomalous, but it is learning and slowly getting better over time there. Where am I in the chat? Mallow as well, thank you for the follow. And Albert, how you doing there? Love is all we need. Good to have you on board. Where are you joining us from there? How you doing, Robbie? Shannon coming in with the shares. Thank you for those. Guys, if you're not following us already, make sure you are. We do this every night that the skies are clear. And, we want you to join us in this quest of seeing more evidence of the phenomena. But let us know as well where you're watching from, and if you've experienced anything yourself, we'd love to hear about that in the chat. We've also got a Discord, the link is in our bio for that, where you can share your personal experiences with the phenomena, or just read through what our community's already put in there. And there's so many really awesome accounts, stories, images and videos too there. But we also do an alien-themed movie club. Once a month we vote on an alien-themed film, and we watch it separately, but all at the same time. And we chat along in the Discord there, and it's pretty funny. So you're all welcome to join us for that one as well. Queeg, how are you doing there? And thank you for feeding Alan.
Nom, thanks, guys.
All the gifts, the patrons and things do go back into the stream. V coming in with the hashtags. It's those likes and those shares. They help us reach more and more like-minded people there like yourselves, get more eyes and minds on the phenomena to help us all piece this puzzle together there. But I also think, probably more importantly, there's a lot of people out there that aren't as curious as we are. They haven't maybe had an experience they cannot explain. they're probably not skeptical either. And I think if they could just see some of the things that we see here, or hear some of the experiences that you guys share, I think we could bring them over to our side a little bit and slowly erode some of that stigma that we all experience around expressing our interest with the phenomena there. And Albert's in Kent, love that. How are your skies over in Kent? Shannon shared the live, thank you. Robbie, good to see you there as well. DJ, shame they don't do like a flight radar app for space. Oh, DJ, there's a kind of one. It's called Stellarium. It's very, very good, and it does show you a lot of the tracked objects up there. The problem is
Target detected.
we're trying to align it with what we're looking at over here. I did try it for a while. When we had the camera in a fixed position, it was easier, but obviously the stars move, and now we move the camera. Trying to align it all the time became a bit of a pain. But it's surprising how many objects weren't actually on there as well. And Supersonic, thank you for joining us for the follow there. CJB as well. Participating isn't compulsory, but following is. You're right there, Agent X, thank you. Yes, guys, do make sure you follow us there. If it is too cloudy to do this, to do a Skywatch, we search the galaxy for potential alien radio signals. We've also got a very large radio antenna, and we're listening out for ET, hopefully saying hello there, so we're always trying to get evidence. How you doing, Tickers? Good to see you in there tonight as well. And V, together, exactly, thank you. Have I missed anyone? Since I've got through the chat pretty quickly there, that's a surprise. So yeah, I think I am caught up. Well, there we go. So yeah, what you're seeing now is the tracker is slowly learning to filter out the satellites and the explainable objects that are up there in space, flying around, versus the potential UFOs, a UAP. Hopefully we are going to see some of that anomalous behaviour soon. Got a really nice purple one there in the middle. It's right on the line. Can you guys see this one? That is Deneb, D-E-N-E-B. And yeah, it's a star. It's about 2,000 light years away from us now. So that has taken 2,000 years for that light to leave that star to reach us here on Earth, or the sensor in the camera, uninterrupted. All of that distance, actually amazing. They're trying to get your head around these distances there. So yeah, we're searching. Hopefully this tracker is going to learn and improve over time, but you'll see the lines appear. So you see a little target symbol. We've got one all just popped up there, so that means it's noticed movement, and that orange line that it was or is trying to draw there, that is plotting the course of where the object has been. And then once it's confident where it has been, it will draw a straight line in front of it, which is this one here, there.
Target detected.
Oh, it's gone wrong. That is, yeah, draws a straight line in front of it there, because satellites have to follow these straight paths, these straight trajectories there. And then as the object moves along the predicted course, it will go green, saying it's probably a satellite, it's maintaining that straight path. But if it goes red, the idea there is that it is actually deviated somewhat, as a satellite shouldn't be able to do. And therefore, let's take a closer look at it, because yeah, it's displaying behaviours that satellites just can't. Now, obviously, it's learning, and it's going to get quite a few of those wrong whilst it does it. Maybe we'll tweak some of the settings in a bit, but over time, it should get better and better, and then only let us know.
Target detected.
Oh, that one's just off the screen, so we can't tell with that one, but yeah, it should over time let us know then some of that movement. Is it going to be of interest to us? Is it a potential UFO, a UAP, which is what we really, really want to see, isn't it, guys? And where are we? Let me see in the chat there. Dead 8, you using the stickers there, V and Kate, I love that one. And Q-Lord, how you doing? Those are not satellites. None of them are. Well, we do know that there are a lot of satellites up there. What do you think they are, Q-Lord, there? And Albert as well, can you say in the black state, can you... I don't get that, Albert. Can you say the black state? Oh, the black satellite. Oh, can you see the black satellite? Do you mean the Dark Knight satellite there? So in theory, we could. Anything up there in orbit, whether it's a UFO, a UAP, or an alien satellite, maybe like the Dark Knight there, as it goes round and orbits the Earth there, if it's far enough out, it is going to be reflecting the sun's light back to us. Because although the sun has gone round for us now, we're not getting the daylight in. If you're further off the surface of the Earth, you can still catch it and reflect that light back. And that is what we're seeing with all these objects here. It's that reflected light back to us, which also explains why some are brighter than others. Look, it's still going off. Oh, there you go. There's the predicted course. It's gone green, then it's following it, and it probably will go red because it's not quite got the alignment, as you can see. It's a little bit further off.
Target detected.
There you go. It's gone red there. But yeah, so that is that's what it's trying to do. But yeah, it's reflecting that light back, isn't it? there. So if it's a highly reflective surface there or a larger object, more of that light is going to come back into us here and we're going to see it. Now, as you will notice, the later on in the stream that we get, the activity will die down, and that's not that the objects aren't there, it just means the sun has gone far enough around that that light isn't available to reflect back. So when we start to see objects then that don't have access to that light to reflect to us, maybe they are emitting light then. Maybe, they are a light source in of themselves, which could be much, much more interesting there. But yeah, in theory, the Black Knight satellite, I believe they say it's in a polar orbit, I think, or it's definitely in a strange orbit. So we'll have to see. I'm not sure if we can catch it around here. All I have to do is some looking into that, because that would be quite interesting there. Where are we in the
Target
chat
detected.
now? No, you haven't detected the target. That's getting a bit carried away. Shin, how you doing there? What you think? How you doing? I haven't got the first half of that one. Sometimes TikTok filters out messages there, doesn't tell us. Well, Shannon shared the live. Thank you there, Shannon. It is those shares and those likes, guys, that help us reach more and more like-minded people there like yourselves, get more eyes and minds on the phenomena, and the more we can all piece this puzzle together there. None of them. What do you think they are, Q-Lord? We love to hear other theories as well. Even if we don't agree, this is a great melting pot where people are always free to hear and share their understanding of the phenomena, because you never know, do you? You never know. Is somebody else right? Have I got the right thing? Or is there a missing component in what somebody else is saying there? So we'd love to hear, so we can all have a chance to learn. Where are we? Tickers as well, what, even if it's a satellite, isn't it cool? We can see things that, it's mind-blowing. I mean, yeah, you don't even need necessarily the aliens to enjoy this. I mean, space is just phenomenal and mind-bending, isn't it? Trying to get your head around all of this. Watching it this far, I know exactly. B, thank you for the hydration reminder there. Q-Lord 5, you created this. What? What do you mean? Raf as well. Preston, yeah, there we go. Watch a Command Overwatch there. And Dave, well, thank you for putting the treasure box in. Do guys claim the coins there, and thank Dave for that one.
Target detected.
Exactly, Cosmic. This is a founding father there. Kaz, good to see you. Thank you for the heart there. All the gifts, the subs, and the patrons do go back into the stream, helping us improve what we do. Do you think it'll hit? So you're talking about 3-Eye Atlas. So that does tend to be the talk of the town at the minute, because it's a very interesting, a very strange object. I think it's very unlikely. I won't necessarily write anything off. I don't hold these beliefs very tightly at all, because, there's always new information around
Target
there. But
detected.
I think it's unlikely from what I'm seeing at the minute. I think we're safe there. Shannon, my mind is boggy. I feel you there. Was it big? I love your autocorrect there, Shannon. Reading for the... I don't deal in false narratives. I don't really follow. Where are we, Kate? Gonna get in the popcorn and going to enjoy this. I love it. Where are we there? Tickers 2, space is amazing. Yeah, exactly. You don't need the aliens necessary to enjoy the wonders of space. There, user NORAD tracks UFOs too. Well, apparently you're right there, user 73. But there's also a satellite system, isn't there? What do they call it? I never remember. The Americans have it. It's an infrared-based one, points down to the ground, and they use it to detect the flashes of light from ballistic missile launches. So it's an early warning for any sort of nuclear war, basically, those missiles coming in and whatnot. And apparently that has a long history, because it's been up since the 60s, of detecting these anomalous objects. And I didn't know UFOs and UAP are what we call them when they're in the Earth's atmosphere. But technically these up in orbit there, depending how high they are, they're not technically UFOs or UAPs. They call them fast walkers, God knows why. But yeah, that's when they're out there, that's what they call them. They detect a lot of these on those ones. Now look at the difference in trajectory. It's actually so much there, it's now trying to replot it. It thinks it's a different one. So, has that changed its course? Or is it just the software, the tracker, having a bit of a sulk there? And where are we there? We are not alone, Mr. G. I think you're very, very right in that. Look at all of these stars that we can see here. These are all like our sun, some bigger, some brighter, some smaller, some duller there. But essentially they're all big balls of gas, fusion reactors there burning away. And they've all got planets around them. Those planets probably have moons as well. there's got to be life out there, especially as you look to our solar system here now. So recently NASA has said that there is most likely evidence of past life on Mars, and we think actually they've had evidence of life currently being on Mars even since the 70s there. So if Earth obviously has life, and it has a lot of life. If Mars had or has at least microbial life, and potentially even Venus had that detection, didn't it? The gases of its upper atmosphere there. What would that say? The 3 planets in a row in a solar system having life. Then, if that's our example, you've got to look out there and go, well, it's probably goddamn everywhere. There isn't a podcast like it, because you're totally right there. And Q-Lord, it's CGI. Is that what are you saying? It's CGI. Well, if it is, it's being projected onto a very large screen, because it's coming in from my camera there as well. And, this damn chat. Go away.
Target detected.
Where are we in the chat? I need to find out where I am. Let's scroll up. Sorry guys, just trying to find my place in the chat. It always jumps ahead on me there. Trey, thank you for the follow. Guys, do remember to follow if you're not already. We do this every night that the sky is clear. When it's not clear, we get the big radio antenna out. We sweep the galaxy for potential alien radio signals coming in as well. So we're always on the lookout for evidence. If the moon is up full, there's some footage from our moon streams. We see all the craters, all the details, and hopefully some of the weird, strange things that are happening up there as well. So if you're following, hopefully you'll get those notifications when we go live. That's a nice bright one. Oh, and it's just at the top. You can't quite see it there. Damn. Might need to spin the camera around in a minute. Idilla, how you doing? Good to see you in there. Oh, Cosmic Space is fake apparently. Oh, is that the angle? That's probably not going to find many agreement there, is it, on our stream as well. Someone check on me if I'm on the floor too long. Shannon as well, welcome. Thank you for welcoming everybody in there, guys. I'm at 30 messages behind, so I will get to you all in a second there. And Connor as well, what do you think about 3i Atlas? Well, at the minute, I'm probably again more leaning to it being a fancy interstellar object, comet or something like that, but it's not a hard-held belief. You know what, I've seen so many good arguments either way on it. I just kind of I feel too underqualified to understand them enough at this point there. John, they need a radio telescope on the moon. John, you are right. They really do want to build one there, because there's none of that interference from our stuff,
detected.
basically. Oh, we got one. Let's have a look. Oh, there we go. So keep an eye on that green one. See if it deviates. Does it do anything strange? Will it display behaviour there that's something a satellite just wouldn't do there? At the minute, no, it's gone red, but it is staying roughly on a straight line there, so look for those deviations. But they do want to put a radio telescope up there as well. And Carrie's, Albert as well, Bev, thank you guys for all the gifts there, Kate too, and John and Mark, guys, all the gifts and the subs are very gratefully received. They all help us improve what we're doing here on the stream there. And all you guys for the alien pets.
Nom nom nom, thanks guys.
Thank you for feeding Alan there, his favourite snack. Constantly fighting this little thing, this little thing here. Shannon shared the live. Thank you for that. It is those shares and those likes, guys, that help us reach more and more like-minded people there, like yourselves. The more eyes and minds on the phenomena, the better. The more we can piece this puzzle together. Hills, welcome and thank you for the follow. Where are you joining us from tonight? There, God number 2 there, Agent X, and. Yeah, well, apparently that's what some people think there. Jeff, hi. We're free. Have you seen it? So, Jeff, sadly, we haven't seen it yet. As it got close enough for us to be able to get our eyes on it, it kind of got too close to the sun, and so therefore now it's too low on the horizon at night, so we can't view it. But as it comes around the other side of the sun in November, we will have an opportunity to either do a very late or a very early stream. So about 6 a.m, I believe, in our UK time, we might be able to catch it. And we'd love to do that one because it is such an interesting object, isn't it there? Have I caught up with the chat? Have I just missed everybody in it there? Mark, A-Up and Jackie, thank you.
Thank you for the alien pets, guys.
Thank you for feeding Alan there. It is very busy, isn't it, out there? The last week has been so rubbish. It's been so cloudy for sightings. We haven't been able to get the camera out till really late on a couple of nights. So I think we've been owed this busy stream, haven't we, guys? I think Atlas is a giant fidget spinner. The universe has ADHD. There, V coming in with the Feed Alan stickers. I do like those. Have I missed everyone there?
Target detected.
Oh, we got one there. Keep an eye for that one. Tickets as well. This is a live from Sam's place in Warminster. And all these are, thank you there, Tickets. Yeah, it's all on their own expense there. The savings did take a hit. But yeah, we wanna experience a phenomena. Before I started this stream, I I hadn't seen anything strange in the skies. I wanted my own experience. Always been interested, always consumed content on this, but I hadn't seen anything strange. So this was my little attempt at seeing if we could see something together, and we have now seen a reasonable amount of stuff. Do you remember when we did the live on location? So for our 5,000 follower milestone, we went on top of an Iron Age hill fort locally, where there's been a lot of historic sightings of the phenomena, and it was really cool. We did see some different things up there. It was, yeah, really interesting. And although I expect all the comments are going to come in now about how me getting scared by a plastic bag in front of 250 of you. I'm never going to live that one down. But yeah, for our 10,000 follower milestone, we are hoping to do it live from Stonehenge itself there. Get a shot directly over the stones. There's a long history with the phenomena there. Crop circles, orbs, and UFO sightings. I think it's going to be really awesome there. Look how functional it is, yeah. Alan is our glorious leader. Alan, he is, and he knows it there. And Raph, so clouds and rain are also CGI too, or is it different during the day? I mean, it's a good question. There as well. And DJ, you missed my message, but was just wondering your thoughts on the video I found and posted on the Discord. DJ, sorry man, I missed that one. Must have gone past it. You know, I can't remember which one was your one on the Discord. I have a memory like a sieve. It's been a busy day today. We did our first Mind Lab stream where we were doing a joint experiment with you guys earlier, seeing if consciousness can affect reality. The short answer is yes, it can, but we want to do it together. Oh, Tickers Clay Hill is on the list. Clay Hill is definitely on the list for us to do. Cradle Hill as well is one that we do want to tackle locally. I mean, Glastonbury Tour we think would be a great place to do this live from as well. Mark is that plastic bag emoji. There should be, I don't know why it's not coming up, but I think there should be a plastic bag sticker in the fan club stickers that you guys can ridicule me with there. Kate as well, now you mentioned the Sainsbury's ghost bag. Never gonna mother V as well. Oh, Tickers, yes, you've got your own Alan as well, called Alvin. Alan's got quite the celebrity status. So, guys, if you are joining us, we are searching the skies alive for the strange and anomalous UFOs and UAP in the skies live over Wiltshire in the UK. We're just down the road from Stonehenge, but we are right in the heart of crop circle country, and we see a lot of strange things in the night sky. Now, there's also a lot of explainable things up there, lots of satellites and space junk and things flying around. So we're now, you can see these lines going across the screen. They are tracking those objects. They're hopefully filtering out some of those satellites, some of those space junk, the explainable objects there, leaving us with the unexplainable, the anomalous craft there, because satellites are falling to Earth in a big circle. Same with space junk as well, really. Everything is in motion up there and it has to follow certain rules. If we see any real dramatic course changes, even subtle ones to be fair with satellites, speed changes, the interstellar handbrake turn, anything like that, then that is a big wow, we are seeing something that definitely isn't a satellite there. So that is what we're on the lookout for, and the tracking software is slowly learning how to differentiate between the two, but very slowly there. And V!
Nom, thanks,
Thank
guys.
you for feeding Alan there. Robin as well, it seems that UFOs only start moving in a non-ballistic motions when lower, if you notice. I mean, it could well be, and you're very good point there as well, that the most efficient path from A to B is going to be a straight line. So if ET is up there as well with all those satellites, they are probably going to be travelling in a straight line at a consistent speed. There's nothing to avoid. There's no, roundabouts, no speed restrictions or anything like that. So they probably are going to be going in a straight line anyway, and we will then filter them out to write them off as just a satellite or something like that, sadly. So we are asking quite a lot, but that does happen. It does happen, but there's no way else, is there, for us to filter, no other way for us to filter out potential satellites unless we see that behaviour. But it is quite an ask, but we do tend to see it there. Ron, space is water. Is this along the flat earth stuff as well? Because I don't know much about that as well. And DJ, the one with the birds, the satellite, a plane, and a random light flying around fast and changing. Oh god, yes, that was it, DJ. And this is a good shout, actually. So we get quite a lot of you guys sharing really good videos and your own experiences with the phenomena in our Discord. And honestly, like, there are so many good sightings, and we're getting this collection now, especially the ones that we're seeing on stream here as well, that we're seeing a lot of this stuff that we know definitely doesn't fit the explainable category. It's not aircraft, it's not drones, it's not satellites. But then to take it to that next step of, well, okay, but what is it? That is where the difficulty is now lying. Excuse me. But that's a very good one, yeah, DJ. And if you want to check that one out, guys, do join our Discord. The link is in our bio for that little place where we'll chat off stream there. But there's a personal experience section where you guys can share your personal experiences or just read through the ones that have been submitted so far. The sticker is gone, Kate. Sadly there. And Jeff, do you know if the Mars rover got any pics of Free Eye? I think it went past Mars. So Jeff, you're right. It has now gone past Mars, and Perseverance did manage to capture an image. Now, those cameras are not obviously designed to do stuff out in space. They're there for looking at the rocks on the ground. That's what the rovers are for there. But they did actually capture an image, so pretty well done to it. As far as we know as well, the orbiters, a lot of the orbiters have caught images. Now, if you believe it, the excuse from NASA is, well, they're on shutdown, so they've recorded the images, but they haven't got the team in place to then release them and process them at the minute. But the European Space Agency has released at least one image from one of their orbiters at the minute there. And again, it kind of looks like a lot of the stuff that we are seeing already at the second. There as well. And hey up, is it me, or is the red dot no longer there? That's a very so on my big screen I can see it, so I think it is still there, but it might not be, the contrast might not be up enough for you guys to see it there. As I the best you can. It's still good enough there though, Mark and Adam. Good. Thank you everyone for the coins there. And hey up, the European Space Agency have managed to capture some on their Mars probes that are circling the planet. Yes, that is right. They have caught a couple there as well, because I do need to have a drink, I think, in a second there. But Shannon, thank you for those shares, because it is those shares and those likes, you guys tapping away there, even the hashtags that do help us reach more and more like-minded people there like yourselves. And the more eyes and minds on the phenomena, the better. So the more we can piece this puzzle together there. That vid of Atlas going over something else flared and crosses. I haven't seen that one, Kate. If Mars has no atmosphere, what was that? So Mars does have a slight atmosphere, but I wouldn't imagine that 3i would be interacting with it at the distance it was out there, though. But it has got a faint one, but not much of one at all there. MG1, thank you for the heart there. So all the gifts and the subs are gratefully received. They all go back into the stream, helping us improve what we do here. So yeah, I haven't seen that one, Kate, but we also have an interesting things section over on the Discord. So when we're talking about these videos, we can put those clips, those podcasts or things in there in that interesting things section, so we can all then check them out after the stream. Oh, we're getting one on the screen, tracking it now. So it's plotting the course. It's now following the course. I think it's got the course slightly wrong, so it probably will go red
Target
in a minute.
detected.
Yeah, there we go. But so look, we're getting one there. It's just coming out now. There's so much activity tonight, isn't there, guys? It's absolutely insane. Aaron, I'm obsessed with this stuff. I'm glad we've found each other there, because I was wondering, is anybody going to be interested? Is anybody as curious as I am? But we've found such an awesome community of you guys that are not only willing to keep us company, but also provide your knowledge, what you know about the phenomena, what you know about science as well. We can all learn a little bit as we are getting this hands-on experience, or eyes-on experience there. And Kate, it's definitely at a different altitude if you watch it. Though something flares going up and out. Ooh, I'm gonna have to have a look at that one, because that does sound very, it goes across it. Love that. And Shannon as well, thank you for feeding Alan now.
Thank you for the alien pets, guys.
Alan does appreciate that one. So yeah, guys, if you are joining us for the first time, we are searching for potential UFOs, UAP, flying around in the night sky over Wiltshire. Yeah, we are based in Wiltshire in the UK, just down the road from Stonehenge, right in the heart of crop circle country. Yeah, looking for those weird and wonderful things flying around up there. So do give us a follow. We do this every night that the sky is clear. When it's not clear, we get the bigger radio antenna out. We sweep the galaxy for potential alien radio signals coming in from amongst the stars there. And when the moon is up full, we've got a really good lens. We can see all the craters, all the details. That's some extra footage right there.
Target detected.
Oh, got another one coming in there. It's gone red. Keep an eye on that one. Yeah, see all the craters, all the details there. Talk about how weird the moon is. Now, that's a nice one coming across there. But we really want to see that anomalous behaviour there. We want to see that right-hand turn. Handbrake turn, something like that there, or slowing down or speeding up there. So keep an eye on all of that movement that we have got on the screen there. And John,
Nom nom nom, thanks,
thank
guys.
you for feeding Alan there as well. And feed for the gifts. So it all goes back into the stream, the gifts to Patreons and the subs and stuff. Speaking of patrons, we did our Patreon deep dive, didn't we, on Friday? So last night we were looking at the whistleblower that claims to know about this underwater UFO UAP manufacturing facility there. They did a question and answer over on 4chan. We read through all of that. It was really, really interesting. And so if you missed it, Patreons, it is up again, the video for you guys to catch up with that one and the previous one where we look at the scientific papers, or read through the two scientific papers on real life warp drive technology there. And if you sounds fun to you, you want to check those out, or you want to join us on the next one on the, I think it's the 24th of October, we're going to be looking at the MJ12 leaked documents. If you use the link in our bio, you get a month 3 on the Patreon there, and you can enjoy that one whilst also supporting the stream. Let's find out where we are in the chat now. Mindful, how you doing? Good evening. How's your weekend going there? Mark, carbon dioxide is argon. Oh, okay. Is that the makeup of Free Eye? What they reckon it is there? Shannon coming in the hashtags.
Target detected.
And Aaron Coolio, I like that as well there. DK, where can I watch this live cam? Only here. This is our camera, and this is our software as well. The camera is about 10 meters in front of me, attached by a long HDMI lead into our own tracking software. So this is the only place. We do have a YouTube though, so if you go to YouTube at the thing a UFO, you can see a horizontal view, see a little bit more of the sky over there, and apparently the stream is less laggy as well there as well. But it's always good to have a little backup. You never want to trust one platform now, in case TikTok ever decides it doesn't like UFOs anymore. We have a little backup place as well, but we are dual streaming over there as well. So if you could do us a favour and subscribe over on YouTube, then we can all meet up again if there are any issues. There, Aaron as well, thank you for the follow, matey. And what do you think Free Eye Atlas is? So with the minute, I'm probably leaning more towards an interstellar comet, interstellar object there, a fancy one, but it's not a hard-held belief there at all. I've seen so many interesting arguments either way for it at the minute. I wouldn't be surprised wherever it goes there. Robin, did you know Bigelow Aerospace is the only privately owned armed satellite in orbit? Is it armed? I didn't know. I didn't think they had they didn't publicise the weapons, but Bigelow Aerospace is a very interesting company as well. I know they were trying those inflatable habitats, but they were also the company, the aerospace company, that tried, they were given, weren't they, a defence contract to look into UFOs, UAP, and the phenomena in general, because they had Skinwalker Ranch, and they will be paid by the government to research that phenomena there. But it was reported that they were trying to get hold of one of the crash retrieval UFOs there to be handed over from Lockheed Martin, but somebody, I think the CIA, apparently stepped in and stopped them from receiving the goods there. But yeah, they've got a long history with the phenomena there. DK, welcome aboard. Where are you watching us from tonight? If you are new here, I said firstly give us a follow, because we do this every night that the sky is clear, but also say hello, let us know where you're joining us from, and tell us, have you ever had any experiences with the phenomena yourself? You seen anything strange in the sky? We'd love to hear about it as well. And V, the deep dives are so interesting. I do love the deep dives. Thank you for saying that, V. It's a chance for us to sort of scratch our brain, read some big words and pretend I understand it. But they're really, really interesting. Yeah, so I diet them because it's a smaller group. It's our it's just our Patreons there. We don't have to keep introducing it and explaining what we're doing, so we can really get into the meat of those things and hear what you guys think. Oh, got a nice one coming across the screen now. Keep an eye on that. Keep looking for that anomalous behaviour. Oh, it lost it for a second there. Yeah, keep looking. There. Okay, so we're trying to track all of these objects that are coming in across the sky. Now, that one...
Target detected.
Why did that one go red? It didn't do anything there. It should be learning. The tracking system is, so it's machine learning, and over time it should improve on what it is doing. But at the minute, yeah, it's lost it. That one's totally lost the plot there. Hopefully it will get there. But yeah, if you do want to check out those deep dives and support the stream at the same time, remember that link in our bio. It gives you a month for free, so you can try it out there for the Patreon. I love the Shannon there. A-Break as well. Abracadabra, is it? Thank you for the follow. Where are you joining us from there? And A-Up, Bigelow flies on his time. Bigelow files on his time at Skinwalker Ranch are sealed for 50 years. I mean, doesn't surprise me with the government stuff there. But it was interesting they spent so long there doing that. And I think they only stopped, didn't they? Because the project was cut, the funding was cut for it there. Aaron as well, what is it tracking? So, good question. Essentially, there... Oh, actually, before we do that one, MG1 as well.
Thank you for the alien pet skies.
Thank you for feeding Alan there. So what's it tracking? So this is a live feed from the skies above Wiltshire here in the UK, and we're looking for UFOs, UAP, flying around in the night sky there, the strange and anomalous. Now, there's lots of explainable things up there. There's lots of satellites, lots of space junk and things like that. So what this software is doing, because we're going to see if it's up there in orbit, it's going to reflect the sun's light back if it is big enough. And there, whether it is a UFO or if it is a satellite or a bit of an old rocket booster or whatever, it's going to reflect that light back to us. And that's an interesting one in A1 there. That was doing an interesting movement there. That might be anomalous. Keep an eye on that. So yeah, lots of explainable things up there. So this tracker is hopefully learning to help filter out the explainable versus the UFOs, the UAP there, because UFOs are falling to Earth in a big circle. That is their orbit. Not UFOs, sorry, satellites there. They can't really change their course or their speed or their trajectory there. Any little movements they can make, we can't really see from our own eyes down here because they're very, very subtle. So this is trying to filter out by looking at the movement there, and does it do anything anomalous there? Does it change its course or its speed enough to say that it might be a UFO? And that is what we are looking at. That's what we're trying to filter out there. It's having a bit of trouble maintaining the course, and now there's quite a few on screen. You can't see it behind me now, but it's kind of lighting up like a Christmas tree. Okay, so look, it's plotted its course, and as the object is now moving along the course, it goes green because it's doing it as expected. Now it's lost it, so it was obviously got too faint for it to track.
Target detected.
There we go. Yeah, so that orange means it is trying to plot to the course of that object, but it's having a trouble with that one in the middle. Maybe it's too faint for it to fully get a good lock on to that one there. But that's what we're trying to do. They're trying to teach this AI to understand the difference between satellites and UFOs. There, but it's lost the plot. It definitely has. It's like me. You can tell I've made it. It's inherited my my nature there. And Shannon shared the live. Thank you for those, Shannon there. Those likes and those shares do help us reach more and more like-minded people there. The more eyes and minds on the phenomena, the better there. The more we can piece this puzzle together there. Robin, once again, TikTok is stopping me sending info on here. Robin, it is so frustrating, honestly. It doesn't even tell us as well. So I saw that one, and I always see the comments that says, "Oh, TikTok's not showing my comments." I see them, so if I haven't read it out, I do try to make sure I can read through them all. So I don't tend to miss many there, but yeah, it might be that TikTok has filtered it out. You might have to change the wording there. You on our Discord, Robin? Because if not, that would be a good place to put it. If TikTok is giving us a jip there, but if you guys are having trouble with TikTok, the chat isn't as active over on YouTube. But you do get a horizontal view of the night sky there, and it's really, really cool. See a little bit more of the sky there. We're at the thing, a UFO. You can join us there. MG1 coming with the hashtags there. Hence the crosses and lines. Yes, so that is what it's trying to do there. So that little target symbol is when it notices, there it goes, when it notices movement. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong. Yeah, so it's his movement, and then it will watch it there, and it'll try and plot where it has been, so following where it has been. So, and obviously a satellite's going to follow that straight line. So if once it's moved, it draws an orange straight line, and then from that orange line it then predicts what the rest of that straight line will be in front of it, and then it goes to white, and it's those white dashes. And then as the object moves along that white line, if it sticks to the white line, it goes green, and therefore it's probably a satellite. It's following a fixed course. If it goes red, then it is possibly anomalous. It's done something strange, something a satellite can't do. Now that is where it's having the trouble at the minute, is identifying some of the fainter ones it's having trouble with, but also with identifying that anomalous behaviour there. Because when it's plotting the courses, the lines there, go look, it's trying to get the distance there. It's trying to plot where it has been, the yellow. No, see, why is it having trouble with that one now? Weird. But yeah, that's what it is trying to learn there. V coming in with the hashtags, and DJ, ain't we all lost the plot? Especially those nearly 40. Man, I'm looking at 40. It is on the horizon, and I'm not looking forward to it. So I do feel you. I think we all have. Loving those stickers there, V and Shannon as well. Right, where are we? It's Space Pac-Man. It does feel like a bit. Maybe we should have a little button we can press and play Snake on the screen there. But that is what we are doing. We're searching for those things in the night sky. Right, I'm going to pause the tracker, and I am going to spin the camera around. So if I have the tracker on, it thinks all the stars are moving, tries to track them, has a little bit of a cry. But I'm going to bring in our stream mascot. We haven't seen it in a while. There we go. Right, let's put the tracking back on. Now, this star here, that purple, lovely purple one there, is Vega. It's 25 light years from us here on Earth. Oh, and it's busy already. Look at all the tracking. It's trying to... There's all movement there already. 1, 2, 3, 4 I can see on screen already. This is always a busy spot. So keep an eye for that anomalous behaviour there. Don't pay too much attention to the tracking. It's not quite learning it yet, but keep an eye on it. So yeah, that nice purple, deep purple star there is Vega, 25 light years from us here on Earth. It's about 2.8 times the size of our own sun, that star. They're burning much hotter and much brighter, and it's gonna burn out much quicker there, but it's not big enough to go supernova really and cause us much problems. So it's just nice to look at that deep purple. But it's taken 25 years for that light to reach us here. So as we were nursing hangovers after the millennium, plus a few months, that light left that star there, and it's travelled all this way uninterrupted, straight into the sensor of this camera. And then over to you guys. But it's like looking back in time. Isn't that amazing to think of there? Thought it was great, Tickers. Oh, well, I'll hold you to that one. Are my comments going for it? I got that one. I've got that one, but maybe not the other. So TikTok is really funny with what it filters out there. So you might have to reword it if it's not coming through there. Agent X, I'm going there. You can play real life Pac-Man. Now full scow in Sheffield. What? That does sound cool there. Yeah, they're perfect use of the stickers. Here we go. So it's plotting the course in front of that object. That object is now following the course, so it is green. And it hasn't got the alignment quite right. As you see, it's crossing it now. So it's gone red because it hasn't followed the predicted course. So the issue is that it's not getting that straight line, is it? At the right angle ever so slightly there. So that is a bit frustrating, but hopefully that is what it's going to learn. I might tweak some of the settings manually in a minute. There, and Disclosure Project. So good to see you in there. Thank you for feeding Alan.
Nom nom nom, thanks guys.
Oh, and Alan?
Remember to join our Discord. Link in our TikTok bio.
Thank you, Alan, for that one. At least that's not as ominous as your followers one. DJ as well. I can't find the Comet Swan, the latest one to join our solar system. So Swan was an interesting one. When I looked into it, I don't think it's an interstellar one at all. There, but it's on a weird long orbit, wasn't it? Like a couple of thousand years, very eccentric orbit apparently. But I don't think it's an interstellar one there. So hopefully, yeah, loving the tracking. Just go, thank you, Disclosure. It's still very much learning. As you can tell, it's not quite getting the alignment right, and therefore it's highlighting a lot in red, which should be green. But we'll tweak those settings, see if we can improve it there as well. And Aaron as well, is this a live feed from your personal telescope? So yes, it is. So the camera is about 10 meters in front of me in my own garden there, connected by a very long HDMI lead. So this is the sky live over Wiltshire in the UK. Right in the heart of crop circle country and just down the road from Stonehenge. So you're looking basically directly up from where I am based here. These are the skies to watch. There's been a long history of the phenomena here, going back many, many years. But this town that we're in itself had a big UFO flap here in the 60s and 70s. You don't hear about it now, but it went on for 10 years. And yeah, I think it's absolutely amazing what went on. There was lights in the sky, noises, lost to time, abductions, craft landings. It went on for 10 years. People moved internationally to be here with it. There was one story of an American DJ. Ironically, 2 DJs did this, but one, an American, a very famous guy from New York at the time, had a good career as a radio DJ, came over because he heard about the phenomena, had such an experience that he decided to give up his career and then move here and be with the phenomena itself. And that wasn't a rare occurrence. It happened quite a lot, but you don't hear about it now. Now, why don't we hear about it? It's such a big UFO event here in the UK. So we're doing a 6-part deep dive into that as a podcast, and so it's going to be over on Apple and Spotify at the minute there. We've got the first few minutes of episode 1 up. The first episode should be coming out in the next month or so there, but it's called The Warminster Mystery, so do give that one a listen and a follow and let us know what you think there. Laugh as well. What's the new cursor that follows the movement? So that is the little target. So that's the first thing to come on the screen. That is, if it notices movement, you get this little target there, and then it will start to plot that course of where it has been and then use the information of where it has been to predict where it's going to be there in a straight line. And if it follows that straight line, it's probably a satellite, so then it will be green, and then if it deviates from that, it's meant to go red then. But it's still learning. It's still very much learning there. You dress as Pac-Man, a Ghost or Anita, and they have a 3D laser projected image on the ground. Oh man, Agent X, that does sound fun. I think we need to have a little community outing for that one, don't we? There. And now we're doing own. Thank you for the gift there. That's very, very kind of you. All the gifts, the subs, the patrons and things do go back into the stream, helping us improve what we do. And Kate, this thumping in my ear is driving me beyond mad. Is that what you're talking about the other day about being sensitive to these things you're picking up, or are you just feeling a bit worse for wear today? And my place, thank you for the follow. Good to have you in. Let us know where you're joining us from tonight. We've got a few moving objects on the screen. There's 2, I think, behind me, and then you've got that one up there. So keep an eye on it. He's having trouble getting that course. Maybe it's a bit too faint for it there. DJ as well. Was that because of Stonehenge or that phenomena? I think so, but generally there are so many. I mean, Stonehenge is the one that gets all the attention, but you've got Avebury just up the road. You've got, I mean, even in like the woods around here, there are Stonehenge-like stones just sitting there, like, you know, where they've been robbed throughout the years. The rest of them are gone and things like that. So yeah, this whole landscape is really, really mystical, basically. Long barrows and whatnot everywhere. And Joe, I lived in Lark Hill in 1993. Used to camp out in the forest and go down to Stonehenge. And oh, Joe, now that is epic, because Lark Hill is basically right next to it. It's like a field over. Stonehenge looks like it's in the middle of nowhere, but just over the crest of the hill is this town called Lark Hill there. I bet you've seen some strange things, or have you seen any strange things in the night sky? I better not assume. There. And Aaron as well, isn't Stonehenge supposed to be an old burial site? Well, they don't fully know. They have a lot of theories, don't they? There definitely were burials there, and there are lots of these long barrows which they think are old burial sites there, and some have had bones in as well. But they think like Stonehenge may have been like this a religious monument there, maybe even to track the seasons to know when to plant crops. Here we go. Like, we've got one coming in now. That, guys, don't get too excited. That is a plane. So when we say, if people go, oh, what you're seeing are aeroplanes, that, and we can double check on flight radar, that is most probably an aeroplane there, because it's bigger, it's brighter there, and you can see the coloration of the strobes within it there. Let's have a little bit of a dance. I think there's 2 of them.
Target detected.
There, so if somebody checks on flight radar for Wiltshire, you'll probably see that one going right over us. And now, where are we here? But yeah, Stonehenge, I mean, it's argued what it could be, I think, there. V could be as Stonehenge is on the Earth's
detected.
ley lines. Yes, ley lines are meant to be very busy around here. See, like, having all that activity there has really thrown off the tracker there. It doesn't do well when it's busy. Everyone else gets ringing. I get thumping. That's interesting that your sensitivity there actually comes out in that sort of way. Very interesting. Where are we and things? It was creepy, Joe. Oh, I like that. I mean, I haven't got much bottle for these sorts of things. I am like Scooby-Doo, but we are planning on actually doing a live Skywatch like this from Stonehenge soon, because you can still get quite close, can't you, the public footpath. So at night, we're going to get a shot directly over the stones there. But if it's creepy, you know what I'll be like. Next, it was fenced off at Stonehenge in 77, but you could go on Heritage Days when it is opened up. Really? I remember you used to be able to get up closer there, Sammy, too. Yeah, well, I like my Scooby snacks. Some movement in the middle of the screen there, guys. Hey, it's Virgin Atlantic is right, BA. So you were tracking it. Good one there, A up. So that's what that one is, a Virgin Atlantic flight we saw fly right over. The other one that really captures me off guard is the International Space Station. When that one comes over, it's so big, it's so bright, and it's so fast. It flies across the screen. I always get very excited thinking we've got the Eureka evidence there. But alas, it's always been the ISS to this point now. Oh, in A2. That's a bit late for that one, but keep up that good spotting there as well. Went to Stonehenge in 87, was stunning and such a beautiful day. I went there as a kid, but like lots of these things, when you were in a kid, you don't appreciate it, do you? And now I'm just down the road. I haven't been yet. I need to. It's one of your special interests. I love it, and very useful for what we're doing here as well. So right then, what we know, we've still got Vega in on the screen there, and it's quieting down a bit. So we probably will start to see less activity, not no activity, but less. So as obviously the sun gets further around, even those satellites and objects that are further out in orbit there, is that one? No, it's not. All those objects that are out there, they find it harder. The Earth's shadow comes round a bit more, so there is less light to be reflected off of those, and then for us to see them, whatever they are, communication satellites, spy satellites, space junk, or ET flying around up there, and there's going to be less light to reflect back. But what I find interesting when we get to this point of the night, we've still got some movement there. Coming in A2 there, moving across the screens. It's plotting the course. If it can maintain it, it will then predict the dotted white line. No, it's lost it. Why is it having a sulk over that? That should be clear enough. And why did it just do that turn? I wonder what it is. We're going to have to refine this a bit more. Yeah, so it's trying to predict the course in front of it. If it manages to do it, doesn't look like it's going to do that one. Maybe it's a bit small. It will draw the predicted course in front of it, and then as the object follows that path, if it stays to it, then it'll be green. If it deviates from that, then it's red, and therefore it is interesting to us, and it could be something, anomalous, like a UFO or a UAP there. Went back in the 90s, but was packed and could not get near it. Yeah, I can imagine it would be mental. And nowadays, back in that, that's going back quite far. It's like a man in a garden shed would take your money, and now there's this full-on visitor centre and buses and all sorts of stuff there. All the Stonehenge, Robbie as well, and Lee. Good to have you in tonight. Where are you joining us from? Thank you for the follow. Joe, what's your take on this Atlas object? Now, very interesting. I think I am leaning to fancy interstellar object, to be honest. Oh my god, that track
Target detected.
It's all kicking off around here. You can't see it behind the screen, but there is so much movement, and some of them are just disappearing, which is interesting. So let's keep an eye on these ones that are coming out. They're probably too faint to be successfully tracked, so let's keep an eye. In fact, let's zoom in on some of these. There's another one coming in up there, and those ones are still, so they're going to converge. And this one, look at the speed of that one, it's catching up with the others. So ignore the tracking, think at the minute these are too faint to get an accurate track on them. But, yeah, look at those ones coming in. Very, very interesting. But yeah, I think I'm leaning more to interstellar, fancy comet there, or something like that. But it's not a hard-held belief there. There is so many interesting, I think, arguments on that one now. I wouldn't be surprised if it turned around to be the full-on mothership, as some people are saying. But I think I probably by default at the minute lean that way. Hello, Mine. Good to have you in there. And Lee, good evening as well there. V, it's like the Great Pyramid in Egypt. There is a bloody Pizza Hut that looks onto it now. I mean, that's the world we live in, isn't it? I can't wait for the day where Area 51 has a gift shop. I am so going to buy a pencil and a rubber with the little Area 51 logo on it there. They'll sell Allens in the gift shop there. Anyone in South Wiltshire fancy doing an Urbex shortly to investigate the Dark Man at Doncaster? Agent X, somebody take him up on that offer, because I want to hear about how that goes. Pacific, not Atlantic. There as well. And where are we? Everything's gone walkies, there we go. MG1 as well there, V and MG1.
Thank you for the alien pets,
Thank you
guys.
for feeding Alan there. Oh, and Alan?
Follow us now, or I'm sending the mothership.
Very ominous, Alan, apparently. Yeah, that's what Free Atlas is. Alan's mothership is coming to beam you up. So if you're not following us already, do make sure you are. So we do this every night that the sky is clear. When it's not clear, we get the bigger radio antenna out to sweep the galaxy for potential alien radio signals coming in from amongst the stars. And when the moon is up full, we get the moon lens on, and that's some actual footage of our moon streams there. We see all the craters, all of the details, and all the weird and wonderful things going on up there. And hopefully you'll get those notifications when we go live. Where are we? If that isn't a 90s school trip to the zoo, I don't know what is. Oh man, 100%. Do you remember the expensive chocolate bars that they'd have there? No matter what, if you're like a stately home or something like that, they'd have their own branded chocolate bar that was like £7, and that's in the 90s. Ridiculous. Everybody on the school trip. Oh, those little tin knights. Do you remember them? Like this big, weren't they? And they were made out of like tin or something like that, and they were little knights or something. Oh, hello. That had a big soul. I wonder what that was picking up there. DJ, I want to go do an investigation up Pendle Hill. Anyone near me want to join? DJ, it's on our list for our little grand tour. But hey, let us know how it goes if you go before then. And then Agent X, it's like a dark shadow man in a bowler hat that follows you around. It was on Paranormal. Ooh, what is it about a bowler hat? That's pretty spooky. Did anyone hear about celebrities building bunkers? I mean, I've heard about it over the last few years, and I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think if you've got money, and if you've got serious money, it's probably something you'd do kind of anyway. I don't know if it's necessarily a warning sign of anything to come, because I mean, of course they would look to save themselves with doing it there. It's the old the doomsday clock, isn't it, that Bezos is building. He's hollowed out some mountain somewhere, and they've built this clock that's designed to go for like 1,000 years or something through catastrophes and all sorts of things to be unaffected. So, what's he know? What's he know that he's building that one for? And Martin, yeah, I found space rocks in the garden. Got 3 of them. What? So we do know that meteorites do, they just appear, don't they? just appear. They come in, but they come in everywhere, and you can find them out and about. That is so cool to have found your own. I really need to look into that one, because I really want a meteorite. I really want one for my little shelf of cool things. Right, okay, we're getting to the stage of the night now where the tracker is having a sulk. So give me 2 seconds. Let's see if I can brighten this up. That might be why. Where is... no. Sorry, guys. Need to bring up some other software here, see if we can brighten that up a bit. Let's get some of that background light in. And there we go. Back to this one. So might help a bit more, or might make it worse now. We'll see. We'll see how that one goes. And where are we in the chat? Let's find out where we are. Guys, if you are just joining us, we are searching the skies for the strange and anomalous. The weird and wonderful UFOs, UAPs flying around in the skies are live over Wiltshire here, right in the heart of crop circle country here in the UK. Do make sure you're following us, though, because we do this every night. The sky's clear. We've waited a few nights for, haven't we? Maybe over a week now for a clear night, so we have definitely earned this one, guys. And Martin's, well, yeah. Oh no, I've done that one. Space Rocks are there as well. And Maya is in the house. How are you doing, Maya? Good to see you. And thank you for the heart there. Good to see you. And Rosetta too. How are you doing, guys? Coming in. Remember, if you missed it as well, it was me. You did it. No, I don't doubt that at all, there, Rosetta. But guys, remember our Patreon, we did our deep dive last night, so if you guys missed that one, the recording is up for you to view again at any point over there now. And if you just want to check it out, it's free for the first month. If you use the link in our bio there. We'll be doing the next one on October the 24th at 11 PM UK time. We're going to be looking at the Majestic 12 leaked documents there. And A up is up for Pendle Hill. Could you imagine me up there, though? I would be. So Scooby-Doo there. Good to see you there, Mayor, as well. And Dark and is pretty... gruesome, but been caught twice. Ooh, gruesome as well. What has he been up to? And up Zuckerberg is supposed to have to be building a massive one. Yeah, is it Zuckerberg's that's bought up like a big chunk of Hawaii? That's in the middle of nowhere, isn't it? Maybe there's something going on there. But I would if I was a millionaire. Aaron as well. You want to see do Khaled's? He might as well put it on Cribs. Oh. DJ Khaled's one, he put it on Cribs. I mean, if the world's ending, though, you know, the comfort probably isn't the main priority, but I'd be tempted if you had the money there. And the best thing is, Darkman caught us during the day. Now, that is interesting. During the day, so a shadow figure during the day. It's kind of like when we talk about when the sun has gone around here tonight, we've got more of the earth shadow here, so we're not seeing those reflections. What is it that we're seeing? Because if you're seeing a shadow at night, you can imagine that one, but what about during the day? There as well. And Rosetta as well. I'm not sure he knows anything. Just says more money than sense. I mean, that is a likely explanation there. And Lemon, how you doing? Oh, sorry, Lee Morg as well. And Joe, do Timu sell bunker kits? Asking for a friend. I mean, I nearly bought a very large nuclear bunker a long time ago. I wish I had. Maybe just to keep away from civilization there. Joseph, how you doing? I'm good. I'm in my happy place. Look, we've got a clear night tonight. How long have we been waiting for a clear night sky? It is quieting down a bit now, but hey, who's going to complain? I'm sure we're going to still see some wonderful, wonderful activity. How have you been there, Joseph, as well? I think I'm going to do the Darkman first, then Haunted Woods or Haunted College. Agent X, I want to see those. Are they going to be videos, or are you going to just put up clips of them there? And Martin, yeah, I got the photos of the rocks on my TikTok. Oh, Martin, tag us in it. I want to see them. That is so cool. And you have to let us know how you find them as well, because I want to find some myself there. It was Alan. He likes to wind it up. It's always Alan. Alan is the excuse, the gremlin in the machine here. And Ajax, I have 2 body cameras and a GoPro through the channel. I may need to be good with tech. I'm sure you'll figure it out, man. But if I can help, let me know there. May I thank you for all those gifts. That's very, very kind. And Simon too, guys. All of the gifts, the subs there do go back into the stream, helping us improve what we do. The Patreons as well are there. And where are we in the chat? And as Mayor says, make sure you give us a follow. We do appreciate that as well. Helps us, because when we get that 10,000 follower milestone there, we'll be doing live Skywatch from Stonehenge. That's going to be really, really cool as well. And if you're not already on our Discord, link in the bio for that. We've got a really cool personal experiences section there, which you guys are really filling up with your accounts of the highly strange. There's some images, videos too you can add to it, or just read through those. So do make sure you're joining us there as well. And Evening Watchman, good to have you in. Look, we've got another clear night tonight there. And Trisha, what happened to the one that was following each other? Oh, there was general chat, wasn't it, around 3-Eye Atlas, and talking about that had some companion objects and stuff, and I think it all got muddled. Lots of people saying lots of different things. So 3-Eye Atlas, as far as we know, is still flying around up there, just past Mars, heading to Venus now, I think. But it's a bit too close to the sun for us to get any eyes on it. It's too bright. And Rosetta, aren't you more likely to see a shadow during the day? Oh, I suppose because of the light there. But I'm thinking that's a very good point, though, because obviously shadows at night is dark. They're technically... No, they're shadows at night, aren't they? Because obviously, you know, it's the absence of light. It's just that you get less absence of light during the day because there's more light. God, your brain twisters, Rosetta. Trying to make you think of what more shadows when... they'll probably do a test walk. Oh yeah, got to do a test all of these things out in advance there. And Adam, the moon is out here and it's bright orange. Oh, excellent. Well, maybe we can switch over to do a little bit of a moon stream, because we've got a really good lens, haven't we? And there's some footage of our last moon watch there, so maybe I'll stick my head outside in a minute and see if we can get a really good shot of the moon there. And my internet is unstable. Oh dear. Let's see if it sorts itself out there. And oh, they're ridiculous money nowadays, Agent X. And Simon, how you doing? Loving the stickers there, Simon. Oh, God, I'm a few messages behind. It's all of a sudden kicked off there. And Rosetta, I wonder if a meteor glows under UV like fossils. Do fossils glow under UV light? You teach me so much there. Oh, is it lagging there, V? Hopefully it'll sort itself out in a second there. If it doesn't, let me know. And I'll see if I can problem solve on this end. Stonehenge is a very spiritual place, Matt. You are 100% right with that. And no wonder it's had such a long history. Thank you for that. The hydration reminder there pop up. Yeah, it had a long history with the phenomenon. It's been relevant to cultures for such a long time. It's no wonder. Yeah, I don't actually even think it is the internet here. I think it's just the TikTok's damn software that keeps lagging out. But thank you for the heads up there. Yeah, mate, AJ, live via phones, that would be cool. Yeah, I'm up for playing around with that one. That'd be cool. You're making my brain stretch there, Rosetta. And Kate, you're less aware in the day and it creeps you out less. Maybe they might be it there. This shadow is a perfect black figure that follows you like a mimic. Oh, God, that would be a very, very unsettling there, wouldn't it? Some of them helpful when you're beach camping. That would be very helpful to stick out, because if it is, then that would stick out like a sore thumb there, wouldn't it? I didn't know that, and I wonder if there is a correlation there, something in them, in the old meteorites as well that could do it. Oh, it's still cloudy in Glasgow, sadly. Well, I mean, I was worried it was going to be cloudy here tonight, but we've been lucky, so you'll have to live vicariously through us here. And Simon,
Nom, thanks, guys.
thank you for feeding Alan there as well. Starting to line me up a bit. Oh, 100% Agent X. If you could share it to the Reddit, I'll check that one out. Love to see a bit more of that one. Yeah, TikTok is a very, very strange beast. Morgana is in. How are you doing? How's your weekend going, Morgana? Good to see you there. Thank you for the heart. It's very, very kind. Oh, man, I think, if you can get out there and do that, I'd love to see that footage, Agent X, as well, getting out and about there. Scottish Plane Spotter, are you in the house tonight? Did I see you pop up as well? Good to have you in here. So, guys, if you are just joining us, we've got a wonderfully clear night here tonight. Unexpected, but we've been waiting a long time for it. It feels like over 2 weeks. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Hold on. Sorry, just trying to bring up this, see if I can decrease the brightness ever so slightly, because it's a little bit too bright there. Let's crank that one down. There we go. Yeah, we are searching for potential UFOs, UAP in the night sky over Wiltshire here in the UK. It's quieting down a bit. We have got some movement. You can see that one. What boxes? Where is that one? Oh, it's coming in on A3. It's trying to draw the line. It's very faint there. See where that target's popping up there. So it's the tracking software. It's trying to get it, but it's a bit too faint now at this time of night for it to be successful with it there. But yeah, so we're looking for the potential UFOs, UAPs flying around in the night sky here of Wiltshire. And let us know if you see anything that we have missed or the tracking has missed there. You can use the grid reference there to point it out. Doing good, Boggs, and good. Like to hear that one as well. And thank God we've still got another day of the weekend left. It always comes around too quick, doesn't it? And Maya, thank you for welcoming everyone. Tick as well. Can't wait to get my house and a clear night. Ah, yes. Well, you're a little bit higher up the hill there, Tickers. You might have a better view than we do here with your one. But you'll miss the freedom of van life, I think, Tickers. 21 days, Scottish Plains, but until Halloween. So we are hoping, aren't we, for Halloween to do our first of our, what we're calling it, Strange Frequencies. And it's going to be like an old school late night phone-in radio show where you guys will be able to come on and share your experiences with the phenomena and the wider paranormal via voice, especially if you're in our Discord as well. You've been able to join a voice channel, we can bring you in like a proper call-in radio show there. So if you want to join our Discord, the link is in our bio for that, so you'll be ready for that show. But also, you can share your personal experiences with the phenomena or the interesting videos and whatnot that you found related to the phenomena on the Discord there, or our monthly alien-themed movie club. We're going to be watching Independence Day, I think, towards the end of the month. We might have to change it because I think the last Friday is Halloween, so they might align, or I might have to do it on the Saturday or something there for our Alien Theme Movie Club. We watch Independence Day together and chatting along with it in the Discord there. And Owen's, B2, I'm a bit behind this, sorry Owen. Keep up the good spotting because the tracker is starting to foul now. Alan is going to dress up as, yeah, he's planning on it. He's working on his costume. See, free Owen as well. I'm too far behind there. I might be busy on Halloween being super spooky. Well, I will have to let you off there. You have to watch the replay. Or, if you're out having fun at a party, get everyone to shut up and put it on the big screen. That's proper commitment there, Rosetta, and I expect nothing less. Good to see you there, Owen, as well. So, right, I'm going to turn the tracker off now. Although there's a faint one. Should we zoom in on this one, just whilst it's here?
Zoom mode activated.
See, it's very faint there, isn't it? Ooh, I'm going to make you seasick now. So, it's not displaying anything anomalous. It's very, very faint, though, so it's probably quite far out there. And it's faster, you are right. Don't watch Independence Day, a trick or treat on Halloween. No, you've got to come in for that. Got to watch the Independence Day with. Although you haven't got Netflix, have you? So that's why you couldn't join in the last one there. And Morgs as well.
Thank you for the alien pets, guys.
Thank you for feeding Alan there. All the gifts, subs, patrons do go back into the stream, helping us improve what we do. Loving the stickers there. Scottish Plains spotter there. So right, let's see if the other tracker is a little bit better. The motion one here, right? Forgive that. It has a sulk when it starts, and the idea with this one is. Oh, it has noticed one, is this should just highlight us a couple of times to movement. It won't try and plot the whole course there, but with these faint ones, it's useful. And we have got one that it has picked. Oh, now it's having a full-on sulk. It was fine. Now it's having sulk. Okay, no, I'm not going to turn that one off. That one is a bit too sensitive for tonight there. Where are we? Halloween 3 Season of the Witch is the best, but it's not UFO themed, is it? Yeah, can't be doing this. Well, we'll be doing slightly spookier, I suppose, on Halloween. DJ is back now. I'm out with first. Well, I'm glad you're back. It is now quieting. The skies are quieting down a little bit there. V, that looked like an alien invasion. It does, doesn't it? A little bit when it comes up. I'm always tempted to put in like a fake one just to see who's like paying attention, who's falling asleep. Just press a button so something comes across the screen and see who chips in. I haven't done it yet, but it is tempting there. Oh, as Maya says there, loving the stickers there. Interstellar Handbrake Turn. And Aaron, you want to watch District 9 now? District 9 is on it. Did you guys see that one? That was an awesome shooting star. If you're on the YouTube, you would have seen a really good one there. It was directly behind me, I think, so you might have only caught a bit of it, but it was the full length, a nice bright green one. That was stunning. I hope you guys got to see a bit of that one. But yeah, District 90, it's on our list, so we'll probably be voting next month. That might come up in the vote then. A big space B Rosetta, exactly, yeah. So yeah, it's going to be Independence Day this month. Last month it was War of the Worlds, 2005 one. I'm going to be, I think, heavily pushing for Signs, I think, for the month after there. Oh, C1. Oh, that is a nice big bright one, isn't it? Look at that one. Can we catch it quickly?
Zoom mode activated.
No, come on. Oh, just off the edge of the screen there, isn't it? Damn. Good spot in there, Maya and Rosetta. There. You caught it, got it. Oh, excellent. V, going to vote for scientists there. You do seem to be taking the lead with picking the winners, though, V, with the films there. But yeah, so we'll be voting. Maybe District 9 will come up on one of those ones. Because The Day the Earth Stood Still, 1960s. I think it's now on our list of ones to vote for. So maybe they're on a later month there. Might be a bit late for you guys, though. Although you're on a bit late tonight, aren't you? Right, I think we're there now. Right, I am going to just check on the moon, actually. Now it's quieting down. I'm up here, I think. Oh, Storm Amy was crazy. I'm glad that has passed for us now. I was worried the camera would have blown away. But right, I am going to... Yes. Excuse me. I'm going to check to see if the moon is out and see if we can do a little bit of a moon stream. Oh, look, there's a faint one right in the middle there. Should we zoom in on that one?
Zoom mode activated.
Whilst we're here. Absolutely tiny there, still out there. So if the Earth's shadow is now so far out that we're not seeing all this other activity, how is that still reflecting light back? Or is it emitting light rather than reflecting it? Is that a sign? Because they do say some of the old UFOs, how their propulsion system might work, could involve an involuntary ionization of the atmosphere around them and causing them to glow. Maybe that is what we're seeing. Look how small that is. We have to really have to zoom in on that one, don't we, to get a decent size on it. Ah, Cosmic, you've spotted Jessica. We're not far away from Jessica, are we? There. Did you see the Superman? I didn't. It was cloudy here. There's Jessica. The red dot is back, guys. And what the? Oh, look how red this one is. Oh, no, you can't see it there. Hold on, I have to go to the other side. What? That's got to be... I've not got another dead, but that's brighter than Jessica. Right. Yeah, it's off the screen for you. I'm going to move the camera, and if that stays in exactly the same part of the screen, then we know it's a dead pixel. So 3, 2, 1. Ah, it's another naff pixel. That is frustrating. That's happening, guys. The equipment's falling apart. Look how bright that one is. That's crazy. There, the red dot was changing colour. Ooh. So yeah, I think that was a dead one. And as Maya says, you can join the Discord or our YouTube. So that's a good point, actually. So remember, if you could do us a favour, subscribe to us over on YouTube as well. It's at The Thing, a UFO there. It's a good little backup home in case TikTok ever decides it doesn't like us anymore, doesn't want to do alien content. But when we're doing the Skywatches, it's actually quite useful because you see a bit more of the screen with the horizontal view there. When we're doing the old alien radio signal search there, you can actually hear the signals coming in. For some reason, TikTok filters it out. So do join us over there as a little bit of a backup for that extra layer. Right, where are we? It does. Oh, yeah, we do, definitely. They may need help. Darkman video going on. Thank you, Asian X. Right, I'm going to leave you in the capable paws of Alan here. Oh, it's a bit. Can we prop you up a bit, Alan? Because you're a bit low now. We've got the new camera height. Can you? Got to spend half the stream trying to get Alan at the right height. Maybe there we go. Does that? No, that doesn't really do it, does it? There we go. There's an Alan for you. Right, Alan, can you look after the stream for us? And I'm going to go see if we can get the moon in a shot. Alan is our glorious leader. He knows it there. Oh, it definitely is male. Right. I'll be back in 2 minutes there. We'll see what the old moon is like.
It's me, Alan, the real star of the show.
Alan. What? No, they don't have a union for aliens, Alan. Where'd you get that idea? Oh. Right. Yeah, I saw those messages. If you're pulling my leg, was there really something? Did I miss something? You are. Yeah. Very good. Getting you guys to work together like that. Want to wind me up? It's because I don't trust you. Inherent distrust there. Sadly, the moon isn't up at the minute, so we can't get a moon stream, which is a shame. There, Alan did it. It uses telepathy to get you all to work together. Very good there, Alan's idea. Thank you, Alan. Very funny. He's staring into your souls. Guys, if you are joining us wondering where did the real star of the show go, you're stuck with me now without checking for the moon. Really, I can't see it here. It must be the angle that we're at. I kind of see the glow in the sky, but I can't see the moon yet. I absolutely didn't tell him to Union Heights. I should have guessed where that one came from, Rosetta. Don't think they do a union for aliens there. I mean, the amount of alien pets he gets in this stream. There, Evan as well, thank you for the roses. That's very, very kind of you there. All the gifts, subs, the Patreon things do go back into the stream. Other than the alien pets, Alan eats those. There, did I see a follow as well? Evan, thank you for the follow. Where are you joining us from tonight? So yeah, so we're back now. It's on the horizon. So yeah, it's a bit too where we are. We've got a few houses around us and some trees and stuff, so it won't be until it gets a little bit higher. Then maybe that we can get it in a shot. If it stays clear, maybe we'll jump back on later for that one. It's always good to see the moon, see all the craters and all the details up close. But we are searching once again tonight. A nice clear night. We're searching for the strange and anomalous in the night sky here in Wiltshire in the UK. Right in the heart of crop circle country. Yes, Matt, you called it. I was. I'm not allowed to say it on TikTok though. There, but I'm loving the stickers there. Scottish plane spotter. So yeah, the sky has quieted down now. All those objects we were seeing, they're still up there, but there isn't enough the sunlight now to reflect back to us to see them. But it just makes anything that we do now see much more interesting. There. Because if it's not reflecting light back, where is it getting that light from? Is it emitting it itself? DJ, I know Wiltshire. I lived in Salisbury for 6 months when I had a mental breakdown. Well, Salisbury is just up the road from us. You know the area very, very well for that one. Did you see anything whilst you were here? As well, Joseph, is there a UFO base on the moon? Lots of people talk about it, and hey, you know, the dark side of the moon, it's a mystery to us. There's lots of activity there, and if you think about it, the moon is a brilliant beachhead, isn't it? It's very close to the target here, Earth, but it is just off of it. It's secure. It's hard for us to reach there. So if there was aliens around there, the moon is a very good shout as a place for them to put a base there. And the moon as an object itself is very strange. V is right there. In of itself, it could actually be anomalous. It could be a craft, or it could be artificial. There's lots of interesting evidence for that one. I mean, I do like our moon streams because we go into all the detail, and there's so many things about the moon that are weird and strange. There seems to be the area for it. Totally right there. Some great shooting stars. There was one I caught just behind me earlier. It was massive across the screen there. But it is, yeah, I mean, the moon is a very, very weird object there. Yeah, so if there was an invasion, I think that is our biggest vulnerability there. They could all land there, get set up, and then, you know, have the actual battles here on Earth. A beachhead, as they would say. Aaron as well, was there, but not a physical form. Was there, but not in physical form. Oh, I like that one as well, because there are so many facets to the phenomena. You know, we tend to think of this in the classic sense as little green men from other planets flying around in big metal spaceships. But there is a good argument that maybe that is not the case, or maybe it's only part of what's going on. This could be a dimensional thing. It could be temporal. It could be involving time there as well. maybe different things. Maybe what we're seeing, we're thinking are these craft. Maybe it's just what we can perceive of the phenomena in the 3D world that we see, but actually it's a 4 or 5 dimensional object here, and we're just kind of seeing part of it, essentially. Simon, there was at least 10 shooting stars. What? I always miss them. I always miss them. That's frustrating there. But yeah, it's a very strange object of the moon. Aaron as well, thank you for the rose. It's very, very kind of you there. So yeah, I do like the moon streams when we get to go over that. I thought moon conspiracies were full tinfoil hat, but hey, the moon is weird. The moon is a very, very weird. Lots of strange things. Just the fact that it is that perfect size and distance from the sun to give us 4 solar eclipses there. That's very, very rare. In fact, it's a planetoid moon as well, like a small planet, the big round sphere. Only the bigger planets tend to have that type of moon there. For our size planet, that's a bit odd. They still don't really know how it was formed. You know, one of the running main theories is that a planet sort of the size of Mars smashed into the early Earth there. Oh, here's a nice, bright one. Let's zoom in on this one. Right.
Zoom mode activated.
Look at that one. So, right, we said this earlier, but now the sun has gone fully round the wind. It's not there enough for us to reflect light back on all the other objects that are up there now. How is this one visible to us? Where is it getting that light from? It's getting quite faint there. Oh, okay, that answers that one, I think. So right now it's gone faint there. That is the line of the Earth shadow at that distance out there. So it looks like it's gone into the Earth shadow there. So we know it wasn't emitting light then. So it's possibly still a satellite, that object there. Evening, Dan. Good to see you. You see there, Rosetta and Kate. I bet I could make a really pretty tinfoil hat. Yeah, Alan wants to sell them in the gift shop. It must be hollow, as it rung like a bell. V, you're on the money there. So the moon, they say, one of the leading theories is that, yeah, a planet the size of Mars sort of smashed into the early Earth there, and then the Earth reconfigured, and what was left formed the moon. So we think that, we're both of these celestial bodies are made up of the same sort of stuff, but the moon seems to be far less dense, about 21% as dense as the Earth, I think, somewhere around that figure there. And when the old Apollo missions landed on the moon, yeah, it rang like a bell. It vibrated there, implying that it is hollow, or at least a sort of a honeycomb structure. Lots of weird things about the moon as well, like the craters. So normally a crater, the bigger the object, the deeper the crater. But on the moon, all of the craters seem to be the same depth. They just get wider there. And in fact, some of them are so shallow. They're all the same sort of shallow, but you can see the bigger ones, the actual centre, because of the curvature of the moon there, you could stand in the centre of the crater and still be at the same level as the outer rim because of the curvature there. So it's kind of like a dime bar, soft on the outside, crunchy on the inside, which is the reverse of a planet. The planet's crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside. Again, people talk about all that soft material, that powder-like rock that is on the surface there, is that because the moon has been physically hollowed out. And a lot of ancient religions, they talk about time before the moon. It's a very, very strange object. Aaron's well, wow, TikTok blocked my comment about remote viewing. Really? I mean, honestly, the stuff that TikTok blocks is very, very weird there, Aaron. I'll try rewording it. It might come through there from us. I didn't see the first part of that one. Where are we? Trisha as well. That's because it's dark. Yeah, it's the dark chocolate version. 2 armadillos. Armadillo. Yeah. It's amazing how some of those adverts still are ingrained in our communal psyche here in the UK. Soft on the outside, crunch on the inside. Armadillo. No, it's the other way around. Yeah, but no, the moon is very, very weird. Lots of strange things about it there. Maybe it's a jawbreaker there. Get it wet and slowly see all the layers come away. But coughed myself to death there. So yeah, it's a very large moon for the size of planet that we have, but it does a lot for us. It stabilizes our precessional tilt there, so the wobble stops us wobbling around. Also slows us down a bit. What was that noise? Yeah, that was me choking on my own cough there. But yeah, it does lots for us here. Maybe, you know, obviously controls the tides there, but it stops them from being so dramatic that it obviously allow the idea of life to start with their current theories on that one. But even talking about the life starting here, the primordial soup, how they reckon it might have started, some scientists recently went back and basically looked at all the different steps that evolution must have taken to come from very simple life to more complex multicellular life. And just the amount of steps, there hasn't apparently been enough time on Earth for that to have happened. So again, it goes back to Mars was habitable before us. Did life start there, or did it start off in another solar system, and a sort of a microbial life has been spread throughout many star systems there? Might explain why we look very similar to some of the aliens that are reported there. They're all bipedal, they've all got heads on top of shoulders, which is very strange. Maybe we're all cousins, we all came from a similar strain that was seeded around. Showing our age, definitely a bit there, Simon. And Aaron as well. Someone on the moon, the moon base, but the Greys sensed he was there, even then. Oh yes, Aaron, yes, so I've heard about this. Yeah, and the remote viewing side of things, somebody remote viewed the dark side of the moon, but the aliens that were there could tell that that person was there and kind of either threatened them or did something, and the person was too scared to go back or something. But they talked about that there was humans there enslaved on the dark side of the moon, being used to mine things away. And again, is it not John Brandenburg, he was the Mars guy. Who was the chap that was working as a computer repair guy for NASA or something like that, or one of the government agencies there, and he was called in to repair a piece of equipment, maybe a photocopier or something, and he was shown at the time all of these images of the dark side of the moon that had just been taken by a new orbiter, and he was like, I'm blown away, because the dark side of the moon had all of these structures, these cities there, and he was like, oh wow, that's really, really cool. Kind of got home, told his wife, went, oh, this is going to be so cool when they announced this on the news, and then it never got released. So he kind of spoke up about it, blew the whistle, when, wait a minute, no, they've got all these images, I've seen them when I was there, and they're not telling the public. And then he mysteriously died quite recently. How are we doing, SD24? Good to have you in there. And Simon, a big one coming up the middle. Oh damn, I was too slow with that one. These are ancients do talk of a time before the moon was dragged into place. Again, it could well have been, couldn't it? Could have been dragged there. The moon is a goddess, and her ringing like a bell is simply her beautiful song. I like that. Very poetic, Rosetta there. Aaron in B3, I'm too far behind, but good at spotting. Yeah, I missed that one. But good spotting for you guys there. Just disappeared. So probably going behind this. That's the Earth's shadow there, that the sun is so far around. That's about as far as the light is coming in to reflect back to us there. What about Michael Collins? Oh, that's the astronaut, wasn't it, Michael Collins? What did he say on it? It does sound right there. And the third astronaut, oh yeah, they got on Apollo 11. He spent 12 hours in the dark side. Yeah, did he see anything? Did he ever report anything on that? I know old Armstrong was very quiet on the subject. Buzz, it was more vocal on the weird things about the moon. Armstrong didn't really say anything publicly, but he did. Oh, there's one, you can't see it. I think you'll see it on YouTube, but it's right on the left-hand side, going up at the minute, which is weird, because that's well over in the shadow there. Oh, let's see if we can spin it. Hold your hats. No, wrong way, Sam. See, can we catch it? Come on. Can we get it on screen? Right. There we go. Ooh, there's that there. So zoom in on that one. We've got some movement here coming up. So yeah, why is that one still getting light? Maybe that one is emitting light rather than reflecting it there. Potential UFO.
Anomalous object confirmed.
We're going to call that one for there. Right. Where are we in the chat? Well, good spotting there as Simon. And Rosetta Armstrong and Aldrin never went around the dark side. No, would they have not at all, even on the return? I know Collins would have, obviously, because he stayed up in the orbiter there, didn't it? And then the LEM goes down, comes back up to meet them. So did they just perfectly time it that they didn't even do an orbit? He didn't say anything that I know of. I mean, he's probably only got the little window to have a look, hasn't he? They all look traumatised when they returned. They did, actually. But yeah, Armstrong wasn't very public on this thing. He was quite stern-faced on it. But behind the scenes, in quiet, he was very interested in the UFO phenomenon and helped set up some of the UFO research organisations just afterwards. And this weird one that he actually went on a mission in the 70s to some part of South America to look for a cave system with these ancient golden tablets that were reported to be somewhere in this ancient cave system, probably in Mexico or Brazil or something like that. Really, really out there. And there was a BBC film crew that kind of came along with him. And it's like, that's actually really out there for someone like, Neil Armstrong. To do all of that, that's a bit of a treasure hunt. You wouldn't have thought of it, would you? Maybe he was onto something there. It's 12 hours of dead air. Is that what the orbit time is to go around the back of the moon? There. Mixtapes on the moon. Oh, that could be really interesting, yeah. Put it in the interesting things tab. There, Morgs in the house. Good evening. Good to see you in there. And 007, thank you for the roses there. That's very, very kind of you there. All the gifts, subs, patrons do go back into the stream. And speaking of Patreon, we did our subscriber deep dive first of the month last night. We looked at the underwater UFO UAP construction facility and the whistleblower that was doing a question and answer over on 4chan on that. We read through all of those. Really, really interesting. So you guys can watch that again. It's free for the first month with the link in our bio there over on our Patreon, and you'll be able to check out the previous one on the 2 scientific papers related to real life warp drive technology. And then we're going to be doing another live one on the 24th, I believe, at 11 PM UK time. That's going to be on the Majestic 12 documents there. So yeah, do join us over there. And if you're not already, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to us over on YouTube as well, because in case TikTok ever has a sulk, there'll be a place for you to all join us over there. You get the horizontal view, so you see a little bit more of the sky. Might drop a Starseed, a deep dive on the Reddit. Oh, I would love to see that one over there. I forget to check the Reddit as much, but Leanne does check that one as well. Yeah, the Discord is the more active one, which again, link in the bio, guys. Join us over there as well. Share your experiences or read through what our community has been sharing. It's all pretty cool. We've got a lovely clear night again tonight. It's now quieting down a bit, but it doesn't mean there is going to be no activity. So let's now see what we can see there out in the depths of space. Right, hold your hats. I'm going to spin us back. I want to get Vega back in shot. There we go. Just got Vega in again. So that purple one there, that is Vega, a star 25 light years from us here on Earth. Right, I'm just sorry. I'm just going to adjust the camera settings ever so slightly. I want to crank down the brightness, because it's a bit washed out. There we go. A little bit better there. Yeah, so a star 25, that purple one there, 25 light years from us here on Earth. We're looking back on time at 25 years. That light left that star and reached us here. They found carvings predating the Mesopotamia in the Grand Canyon a while back, didn't they? So I've heard a few things like that. I've heard about potential hieroglyphs and underground cities and things like that in the Grand Canyon, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of really good source material on it, which is very frustrating, because I think it would be very, very interesting there. There's it blows my mind. There's a YouTube channel. I don't watch the guy all the time, but it pops up. I think it's called Britannia or Britannica, and it's just an average guy, and he goes visiting places that you probably shouldn't go as a tourist, like Iraq and Afghanistan. And he's not one of these cool YouTubers that does all this world traveling. He's just kind of an average bloke around there. And he goes to, I think it's Iraq, isn't it? And they go to one of these really old ancient cities there with the old ziggurats with the big step structures are there, and obviously that is like the dawn of civilization. Their early man, the first writing came from, is it is that the city it was there? So he visits that, and then he goes literally 5 minutes down the road, and there's this what looks like a pile of mud, this hill, and he goes, well, this is one that's actually 2,000 years older than the first one here. And he's walking through it, and you just look at the ground, there's all these clay tablets with all this cuneiform writing, like the first form of human writing there. These things are thousands of years old, and they're just sitting there in the dirt. It's never been excavated. But man, what secrets has that place got there? DJ, is it the Anunnaki beings that supposedly resemble the ancient Egyptian gods? You know what? I don't know, actually. I know the Anunnaki was that was the sort of Mesopotamia time, wasn't it? The really early cultures they were talking about it. So I don't know. The Egyptians, obviously, though, are very, very interesting. I'm still reeling from the discovery about their literal stargates. It's those over in the Dendera Temple, where the famous Dendera light is carved, isn't it, in the walls there. But there's another part of the temple where they talk about literal stargates, not conceptual, not like it's up there or whatever. No, literal, here is a gateway. You walk through it and you go to that star system, and we know about the star systems they're talking about there. So, I mean, that's pretty damn cool to me. Balder, good to see you in. Look, we've got a clear night again tonight. How good is that? There. Rosetta, John spent some time in Jerusalem and Palestine. Absolute treasure trove of art. Oh my god, that sounds so cool. That really, yeah. Because obviously, like, civilization in those areas just goes back and back and back. I mean, how the Americans look to Europe and go, oh, Europe's really old. Look, there's buildings here that are older than our country. I mean, we look to that sort of area there. It's the cradle of civilization, isn't it? And how old is that to wrap our heads around? Oh, Simon, good night. Thank you so much for joining us as always, Simon. Good to have you in. And yeah, we'll be back on tomorrow night. Hopefully it'll be another clear one for us. I mean, we're probably going to wind up for 10 o'clock anyway here, so we're only going to have another 18 minutes or so. But thank you, Simon, for joining us, and yeah, hope to see you tomorrow. Rosetta, I think Jerusalem is literally split into 4 quarters and owned by each religion. Is it really? I mean, it's a very spicy area at the minute, isn't it? That way. Night, ma'am. Good to have you in. 18 minutes of goodness. Well, I mean, can I live up to that one? Agent X there, I can try. Kate as well, I bet that's where all the pre-Egypt history could well be. I mean, Egypt is just a fascinating place. It's one of the... it's one of those things that it's like straight out of a book, isn't it? Like, it's so crazy, so different to what we know and what we understand there. It's as if it's fiction. It's like the Nazis, you couldn't write better bad guys, or the weird stuff that they were up to. The horrible stuff too, but the weirder stuff as well. They are just, you couldn't in fiction write better baddies or better ancient cultures as the Egyptians there. Kids, no, Rosetta, yeah, trying to keep tabs on our friends out in Gaza has been, oh my god, that's got to be very stressful at the minute. Jesus. Where are we? No, we're up today there as well. And Trish as well, the Anunnaki and Nephilim, and me, the Arho negative world, can get my blood, but only me can get the 15% of blood in the world. Really? I've heard a little bit about all of this blood types. I need to go into it a bit more because it's really, really interesting. Really interesting there, those connections around it. Oh, that was a nice shooting star. Did you see it? It was the top left. It came through for you guys there. Hey, Jamie, good to see you. Look, we've got a few minutes left of a clear sky here. And V, there is a hall of records apparently under the left point of the Sphinx. They do, yeah, they reckon that, and there is actual ultrasonic records, isn't there? The old what do they call it, ground penetrating radar. They've tested it, and they do think there is there, but the government doesn't want to look for some reason. Apparently, they keep denying it. Jamie, what are you going to do when you go cloudy? Sulk, as I have been mostly this week. We've been desperate, haven't we, for a night of clear skies, and we've just been doing our alien radio signal hunts instead there. That's what we do when it's cloudy. Get the big radio antenna out to sweep the galaxy for potential alien radio signals there. But this is my favourite, doing a live Skywatch. But hopefully as well in the winter, although we will be fighting the bad weather, the nights should get clearer and clearer because there's less moisture in the air with the temperature, so we might see even more. And Rosetta, it's pretty simple. If you're Rh negative, factor positive, you descend from man. Oh, negative is the Anunnaki. Really? Because doesn't that the crossbreeding there, wasn't that where the Nephilim came around and stuff like that? I just want to know. It sounds like a very interesting subject. I want to know the basics around that one. And Denise as well, within 40 minutes, I see 7 moving stars, all coming from the same direction and all going the same way. Or have we got any Starlink at the minute? Were they like following each other in a train? Because we do sometimes see that with Starlink. But maybe not, though. 7 is an odd number. Normally they're much greater numbers than that, though. So I like that. So, yeah, I mean, just looking at the possible involvement in aliens in our DNA, wasn't it was it Watson or was it Crick who discovered DNA, basically? One of them did say, looking at DNA, one of the explanations for how complex it is could be messing around from ETs, could be a way. A way to explain that one. Or separate. Ah, okay. And Welsh as well. Hey, I feel like I haven't seen you in a man. We've had a rough run of cloudy nights, so we're really enjoying the fact there. But good to see you in Welshie. We've got a nice clear night tonight there. And Trish as well. It's people like my daughter that saves lives because she's Rho negative and is a blood donor. Yeah, so if you, again, you can't take everybody's blood like there. So you've got to make sure that you guys are donating more. If you, that's things you don't even consider. There was a man. Anunnaki were gods. They created a slave race to work on Earth. The slave. Yeah, so I heard about that. And humans were made. And though wasn't it the cross pollination between the Anunnaki and the humans was the Nephilim? Was it? Adrian, the Rh positive is the Sapiens bloodline. The Rh negative is a bloodline from the ones who are brought here. I love that. But so the fact that there is an element of compatibility there does imply, though, that we all come from the same source initially. There might have been a branch separation there. But, you can't breed if there is, even a little bit of difference, really. So that is interesting, isn't it? Maybe, I said, their planet and ours were seeded in the same sort of stellar nursery. Their skulls is in the house. And thank you for the gifts there, matey. How you doing? There. No, Homo erectus, whatever was about at the time. Not Homo erectus. I said no Homo erectus. That's a new way around it. But yes, Homo erectus, or whichever one of those ones were. Okay, and Welsh said, I've always thought our biology is somewhat extraterrestrial. Again, you can make an argument that, humans are maybe not perfectly evolutionary suited for Earth, maybe somewhere with a little bit less gravity, a little bit further away from a star, like Mars could suit us a little bit better there. I'm not allowed to donate blood, unfortunately. Oh, man. I mean, I probably wouldn't be either, especially the amount of medication I'm on. Or a god, either way. I like it, Cosmic. There, humans are more biologically suited to Mars. Love it. There. Bad bags. Yes, as well. It's things like that, isn't it? That those little clues there that might be the case for it. It's fascinating. It's trying to tie all these things together, but also looking at the comparisons across different accounts here. So you go to the ancient Sumerians, or you look at sort of the early Christian stuff as well. Was it the Book of Enoch and things like that? And you're going, okay, there are differences to the stories here, but there is a gist. You're calling them gods, you're calling them aliens, you're calling, man was created in the god's image, and you're saying, well, they created a slave race from whoever was here previously, not Homo erectus or whatever. It does all sound like if you're quite loose with it, it does sound like the same things there. Has Mars got gravity? Good question. It does, yes. So gravity comes from mass, doesn't it? And mass isn't necessarily size. Mass is more density there as well. So proportionally, if we had a solid planet, so take Jupiter, that's a gas giant. If that was solid, it would have so much more gravity, but it's really basically it's gas, so it's not very dense. So although it's large and it does have a lot of gravity, it doesn't have the same as, say, if it was as dense as Earth was. There, so yeah, gravity comes from mass, I believe. There's some rudimentary for it there, but things like the other important factors, not just holding us down here, but like an atmosphere that is created by all manner of things. So Mars does have a slight atmosphere, but it's lost a lot of it because it doesn't have a magnetic field to protect it there, because it doesn't have the same plate tectonics. So it's a very interesting one there. Oh, I can't even pronounce that one, man. But the fibromyalgia, oh my god, anything with fibre in it scares the hell out of me, man. So that doesn't sound good. I know specifically. I feel for you there, man. And Agent X, look how DNA and humans have evolved over 1,000 years. You think our DNA and blood hasn't changed? Yeah, I wonder, what is our evolution? How long is it before you notice anything? Can we look over 1,000 years and notice any changes with us there? And B, the Book of Enoch is very, very interesting there. And Welshie, if you were going to life seed a planet, perhaps you would do it on a cellular level, is my thought. Well, it'd probably be the best way to do it, because you don't want to bring over a specific organism, because that's why we have so many different organisms here on the planet, species and microbes and things like that, is because all of the environments are very distinct there, and life needs to be really tailored for its particular environment there. So if you come and go, right, well, I want to save our species, so you're going to go put us a human on Mars, well, we're not going to inhabit Mars very well. But but you could still preserve life in a much lesser sense and kind of let it figure out the best way to survive there. So the less specific you are with it, so that'd be a great way to do it. And they talk that, you know, panspermia could be a way of doing this. So that is the idea of life being spread around, like, you know, like sneezing your disease on everyone, your common cold. You know, maybe planets sneeze on each other, they share rocks and things like that, which might have microbial life, which then could start that off on all these other planets and stuff. And it's looking that way. Well, it's looking at least there is life, whether it was panspheric transfer or whether it was even directed panspermia. It's the idea that you're purposely doing that, isn't just a natural occurrence. But I'm a big fan that maybe life developed on another planet around another star, but back in the days where when stars form, they form in what are called stellar nurseries, so like an area where there's lots of those raw materials in cloud form, and then those clouds of raw materials kind of condense into stars and then into planets and things like that. But over time, so you get a few stars will form together, and over time they will spread out around their galaxy as well. So maybe we have some cousins, maybe life, when we're all close together, started all those early stages there, and then that early life at a microbial level was kind of sneezed across to everyone in that sort of stellar nursery, and they've been spread out then around the galaxy, and we've got cousins everywhere. And it explains those similarities, as I said before, with all the aliens that come up in the you know, experience of the third kind. They are all bipedal, they've all got heads on their shoulders, they all look a little bit similar to us, don't they? There. Aaron, as well, I'm sure there was a picture of a god pointing at the moon somewhere. Was it Shiva, the blue one? It may well be. But yeah, even the older, the Indian texts and stuff like that, they talk down in the Vimanas and things. Lots of stuff that overlaps with it there. And Agent X, I always gravitate over a Mars or more than a Milky Way, but who was it who mentioned the Milky Way crispy rolls? I haven't had them in years, but oh my god, I loved those. Now that's what I want. Ajax, of course we notice changes. Every human now born has Teflon in them. What? Is that like the sort of the microplastics? It's kind of in us just by default there as well. Because Teflon, I think it's Teflon, isn't it? Was one of the ones that's reported to be one of the leaked, reversed engineered technologies that came from those crashed early UFOs that have kind of been leaked out to widestream world. Velcro, Teflon. One of the memory metals, lasers as well. Welsh as well, yeah, definitely. Send a simple and let it adapt. Exactly. And the best is true as well for sociological things as well. Like if you want to do rules, you need them to be really, really broad. You know, and that's something like why you don't want to get too specific, because certain things about culture change, and they change with your environment there. So you need broad rules, and therefore they will always apply. They will always be true. That's how a story works very well. You know the stories that do best in our culture are the ones that have those archetypical underlying tones, good versus evil. You know, the hero, all of that sort of stuff there. If that's the basis for the story, that is something that's always going to be true and always going to be relevant to us culturally. So therefore, they'll always perform the better. The more specific, and that's normally because there's a lesson within there. That might be only relevant to the culture of the time or the problems that they are facing there. And it's again, the same is true with music. Aaron's well, Elon Musk is a clever man anyway. He is a very clever but also complex individual there. I'm very grateful he exists and is solving things and building rockets and whatnot, but I probably wouldn't want to work for him. FaZe, how you doing? Good to see you in. Oh, we're probably going to be winding up soon, but let's see where we are in the chat. He'll be leading the colonization to Mars with his AI army and bots and his million children probably there. Kate as well, so Mars sneezed on us and we really are the virus on Earth. We could well be. That could, because Mars was more habitable. It was habitable earlier than Earth was. We were still a bit molten, a little bit too sizzly hot for life for quite a while there, so Mars. But yeah, recently, again, they said evidence of past, at least microbial life on Mars. And also the clouds of Venus. And recently, was it... this is not the name, but it's one of Saturn's moons. I always think it sounds like enchilada, but it's not. It's... what's it called? But anyway, they think again that there's well, they've definitely detected, because it's a water planet there, and it actually has these heat geysers, so against all these clues that is where life could be. It could inhabit it, and they originally sent one of the probes through this basically outspray of water from one of these geysers, just gets ejected into space, and it had all of the boxes to tick there for all the organics required for life. I mean, they didn't have like life testing stuff there, so it was, they couldn't test purpley, but they think that might have it as well. So Venus probably, Earth definitely, Mars I'm saying pretty much definitely, and that one's Enceladus. Yes, Cosmic, that was it. Enceladus, go there. Where are we? Where are we? Oh my god, I've got folks jumped all far down again. Each probably live in Scotland now. V, tardigrades really interest me as they can survive in the vacuum of space. V, they are very interesting little creatures, aren't they? And I think with this we're probably going to find similar ones. The more we look, we still don't have a good grasp of absolutely everything that is out there. And how about that 21-year-old girl that came forward in the US who is immortal? I have not heard of that one. And how do we know if she's immortal if she's 21 years old? She hasn't had a chance yet. They've brought them back. Wait a minute, what are we talking about now? I can't remember now. She predicted disasters. Oh, Milky. Oh, they brought those ones. Oh, man. I'm going to have to look at the shops for those ones. Teflon was leaked in the USA. Petrochemicals leaked in US petrochemicals. Ooh. What's the movie about Teflon with Mark Ruffalo in it? I haven't even seen that one as well. I think it was called Dark Water's excellent. Elon Musk is not clever. He is arrogant nepo baby from his blood diamond fan. I will disagree with you. He's all the negative things that you said there, but he is clever. You cannot deny that he has had an effect. Like, if you want to give somebody all the money in the world, they've still not been able to achieve the things that he's achieved. So he's an arse. But I would still argue that he's still got something about him there. Yeah, Cosmic Enceladus, that is it. Eripa, I can't even pronounce that one, Rosa. There, but yes, Welshie as well. That's one. Aaron as well. If we did need to go to Mars, though, one day he'll be leading the way. Well, he does seem to be the closest to it at the minute there, just still to Mars and everyone else to somewhere else. I mean, it might be that way as well. Exactly, Aaron there. When we are doing Route 500 to Bonnybridge, so the was it the North Coast 500 there? We've got to do it. We've got to do it there. He's like, no, he's not clever. He is. Just because he's not a nice person in a lot of respects doesn't mean he's not clever. There, I will disagree on that one, because he's pushed. Like, I mean, look at space industry. That was a dead government-held industry. He did do that one. He did make electric cars popular. So, and he's had a lot of other people doing it there. He's, helping him along the way. But whether it's like a lot of people say he's not an engineer, and so, well, whatever he is, whether he's just a good person at getting, other people in, he's effective. Whatever that skill is there. Probably a time traveller. I mean, it explains some things, wouldn't it, there? He's got a very good education, but he's not his ancestors in any way. He is an odd one, though, isn't he? Like, I mean, I think in a certain sense, like in engineering or business or things like that, I mean, yeah, very interesting man there, but I mean, look at his relationships, or look at how he is publicly, how he deals with other issues. You're like, what a polarizing person there. Like, I would not take relationship advice from him at all. But if he was going to say what's going to be the next important technology, then yeah, I'll be like, does Damien Hirst actually do that one? Yeah, but he does. But you've got to remember that everybody else has money and has these teams, and he's still so far outperforming. So even if that is true, that he just pays other people to do it, he's still very good at selecting those people, like noticeably more than that. And past regression are there. It is if you're repeatedly effective. There's a direct correlation. There is. It doesn't mean he's not. It doesn't mean he's a good guy, but he's an interesting one. He's a complex one. But I think life mostly is complex. There really isn't a lot of black and white out there. There is a few, but and somebody can be more one way than other. But he's a very interesting one. Agent X, you've seen that TikTok about the 5-year-old who tells his past free life. past 3 life stories. I might have done. I think I've seen a lot of those. A lot of Indian kids as well that have that. They report this with the don't they, that they have in the past life and stuff. So Leanne was talking about some stuff along these lines. And there seems to be like a lot of them in India there. Kate, he literally approaches relationships with the intent to populate the planet. Yeah, exactly. Which is a major issue there, isn't it? Recognition. Yeah. Okay. Is he clever? I think, well, it depends on your definition of clever. He's able to do things that other people can't do. And now you could make the argument there that they're doing things other people won't do, maybe from a moralistic point of view there and stuff. And I think that you could definitely say then that, then it isn't clever, like, if they're choosing to not do things. But I don't think that's necessarily the case, like particularly with Trump, with Musk there. I think there is some, because he's not like Trump. Trump is a rich businessman, but he's kind of in the realms of rich businessmen. There is an anomalous tick with Musk. He's very, very weird because he's cross-discipline. There's something there that I like. Doesn't mean he's a nice person. Doesn't mean he's ultimately the right way of doing these things. But there's something interesting about that there. You hold me to it. Hey, you can. Jamie's back. How you doing there, Jamie? So he probably has a hand up who will get him the results he wants. I think he's super prolific. Yeah, he is. He's a strange one there. It's the degree, though. That is the thing, because people, especially in business and things like that, you can do very well with psychopathic traits in business, but you can't do well over a long period of time with those things. It's very rare that sort of behavior is sustained. But anyway, you tend to get CEOs that have short 5-10 year runs of being really super effective in those sorts of things, but it's effective within that small definition of profit, but at what cost. It's a very, very fair point to do that one. But someone like Musk, where he's interdisciplinary and to such a degree, that is odd. That is very odd. Most people aren't. They're specialists within a particular range there. And James, I had to get ice for my wrist. Oh, man. Well, I hope it's all around there. Hope it's sorted out. And Susie, how are we doing there? So we have got... it's quieting down a little bit tonight there. We'll probably be coming off in about 5 minutes time or so there, because I said I was going to come off for 9, but it was been clear, so we've stayed on a little bit longer there. Profiling abilities. I mean, whatever it is, it doesn't, as I said, this is not about putting a judgment or good or bad on it. I think only over time you can do that one. But we have to be, I think, honest with what we're seeing. There, Loris as well. He doesn't have emotion, intelligence, or empathy, but he's a genius in other ways. I mean, I could stand with that, Loris. Yeah, I mean, whatever is going on there's a mix of something that means that he is an outlier there. Trump is just one of many in a secret society from his teens, like many. I didn't realise that even Trump's, was it his uncle? Was the one, he was the guy charged with going through older Tesla's documents when Tesla passed away. The US government seized all of the documents there in the 40s, and it was Trump's uncle that went through all of those documents that haven't been released there. And old Gates is related to him. I think Gates is Gates has got a relation to the UFO phenomenon as well. Old is it Vannevar Bush? Is it George Bush's dad and George Bush's grandfather, the second president there? He was, again, in this potential Majestic 12 that we were going to look at, who head up the UFO phenomena there as well. Why don't I marry the rich? Okay. No, that's the thing. Just because I don't hate him doesn't mean I like him. There's a difference there. Jamie as well. I had to get you fractured it. Oh, Jesus, man. That ain't going to heal quick. Thought some of you there, never met a nice rich South African, but yeah, I've never met over 5,000 African scammers. I would, but he's probably has an ironclad prenup, yeah, probably. Although I wouldn't be surprised. You do hear, don't you, every now and again somebody's taken him for absolute billions or something ridiculous there. It's the sort of thing it sounds like he would overlook. Agent X as well. I was once approached by an African scam network to train their staff on how to evade detection. Did you take it? Did you take the money there? Right. Anyway, we got slightly off track of the UFOs with that one, but it's interesting, isn't it? And it's weird how it does all seem to be connected. Tesla apprentice Otis was incarcerated for his free energy invention. I mean, they've done it before. And Joseph, I bet you wish you had opened the can of worms. No, these conversations have to be had, I think, because they are all connected. But it's not about what the result is of any conversation or any subject here. It's not about who's right and who's wrong, but it's more of how we have the conversations. We have to be able to have these conversations because, let's take for example, if I was sitting here and I go, oh, I really love someone like Musk, he's such a great guy, and I wasn't aware of some other things there. If I'm not free to express that, then you guys can't correct it. But the point is that we can't be, one-upping everybody all of the time. And I think that's what's the problem we have with a lot of issues, is that we take these polarizing sides on a lot of these things, and understandably so. They're very emotional and they have a lot of consequences for people. But if we don't allow the other side to be wrong and that be okay, then how will anybody ever change given new information there? Because otherwise the cost is too high. We can't, it's like, well, I'm never going to back down, because if I do, you're just going to put the knife in me, So I think it's definitely how we have the conversations rather than what the result of the conversation is. Definitely with the UFO world as well, because we are all trying to solve this black box mystery. We don't have an understanding. We're all trying to interpret this based on all of our knowledge, based on our own individual understandings and things. And if we're really convinced, no, look, I definitely think these guys are from Venus and they're all evil coming here. It might be my best interpretation, it might be right. But if I'm not right, how am I going to learn more? And, and I think because this is the UFOs particularly, we're all getting scraps of information so infrequently, and it's so sort of low resolution a lot of the time. We do need to work together, and therefore we need to be more flexible, I think, with it as well. Where are we? So true, I do think so there, Jesse, as well. If Musk just stuck to his inventions and his space exploration, he would be harmless. And actually, that's probably not a bad shout there. It's about their lack of nuance and room for human imperfection. That is the thing, isn't it? Yeah, we need to have more, because we are all incredibly imperfect as well. It is, but it's a human thing, and I've been guilty of it as well. I mean, there's been a few times that I've been so convinced on something, and I've laughed, at somebody with the other idea, and I've rightly been called out on it, because it's kind of like a muscle reflex, isn't it? If you totally assume something to be true, but at the end of the day, everything is just our best interpretation of these things. We can never know the full picture as well. So yeah, it's just reminding to be a bit more, I think, forgiving of others and forgiving of ourselves there. God, it sounds very hippy-dippy that as well, doesn't it? Mentioned, yeah. Look, none of us know everything, and none of us are right all the time. Totally. And we just don't know what we don't know. Like science doesn't know what it doesn't know, but it doesn't know that it doesn't know. It will make its assumptions based on the previous, and not taking into account the vast areas that it doesn't know and it hasn't looked at and hasn't refined yet. And that's basically what our argument is versus science, because the scientific process is very good, it's very useful, and if you're going to bet money, possibly reasonable to bet where they're going with something. But again, they are looking for the evidence chain of that one, whereas we are coming from the opposite end, which is the possibility of it all. So we're broad and they're specific, and you need both when you're analysing a problem. And Paul, thank you for the follow. Good to have you in as well. Dreams and okay, so well, hippie is good, and understanding and learning and finding common interest is better than anything. That is the commonality. We work together as a species based on our shared experience there. That is when we don't have as many frictions. That is when we fight less, because we've got a lot in common there. So we do need to focus on the connections rather than the differences. Not that you can ignore them. Some of those differences are quite fundamental sometimes. But who was it? Was it Hoover? Or one of them? I know it was. was it Reagan? The idea that, look, if there was an alien species coming here to attack us on Earth, we'd all realise that our differences are actually quite small. And it's very true. At that point, our most common shared experience there would be the fact that we're all here under threat, that we're all vulnerable. So, yeah. They would put everything else into perspective there. So it's all about the shared experience. Anyway, I'm rambling, I'll start off there. But I saw a beautiful green star out the corner of my eye, and it was bright green, and I wanted to zoom in on it, but... let's move the camera slightly. Where'd it go? Where did you go? I looked at it, and it was ridiculously green. No, I can't see it now. Oh, that is a shame. Was it iron now? Did TikTok just block my controversial statement about Tolkien? Rosetta, I must have done. I didn't see it there. I didn't see it. What did Tolkien do? But no proof came up. Oh, Eisenhower and Roosevelt supposedly set up a galactic alliance. Oh, I heard something along the lines of that before, yeah, but no proof, yeah. And Thomas as well, thank you for the gifts there. That's very, very kind. And thank you for feeding Alan.
Nom nom nom, thanks, guys.
There. Is the Galactic Alliance real? Well, I mean, do we ultimately know? If that's to be real, well, then definitely aliens visiting real, and definitely certain species would be real. I think we've still got a few other questions to answer first. But Rosetta, yeah, it does look like I didn't see it. And if you've put it in again, it hasn't come up, sadly. You can see that. I'm not singing, though. Right, anyway, I'm going to wind this stream up for us now. But thank you, everybody, for being absolutely awesome. Again, thank you, mods, for being cool and keeping everything wonderful. And for everybody for keeping me company with your awesome questions, stories, and everything. Absolutely love it, you guys. And we'll be on tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be clear skies again. We'll probably do it from about 8, because the closer to dusk, the better, basically. The more activity we'll get, because that sun is still there reflecting off of those objects. So the earlier we can get on, the better. The more activity we will see. But yes, if it's clear, we'll be here. And thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for tapping away, sharing, building up our little Skywatcher community. Really do appreciate that. Gifters, subbers as well, helping us improve what we do. Really appreciate you guys there. Thank you all for your awesome commentary. I do love it there. Helps me grow the old brain a little bit, stretch the old grey matter there. But you guys are wonderful, and yeah, we'll catch you later. Remember to give us a follow if you've not done it already. You can join us later on there. But Discord, Patreon, YouTube, links in bio, do those. And yeah, we'll see you later. Bye bye, guys.